in the LBK.
You ready?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2026.
Happy New Year.
Did everybody have a good New Year?
Yep. It went by quick. Midnight hit. Happy New Year. Go home.
Bring it in.
I'm just glad that you all say Happy New Year,
Yeah.
not Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. Plural.
Everybody here can stay for the remainder of the show because I know you say it correctly. It's completely fine. That irks me. I was going through my feed like, oh my God, let me correct that. Just like her correcting attempt up there.
It's the little things that make your eyes twitch. You're like, no,
It's Happy New Year.
there's one new year.
And Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's.
Valentine's.
Times.
Happy Valentine's Day. What the heck?
I told Marta that time, I said, I'm so happy you say Valentine's and not Valentine's. I
have
wouldn't
a-
have married you.
I have a friend who says Sonics.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic.
Yeah, you want to go to Sonics? Mm-hmm.
Well, Walmart.
Walmart.
Like not
I
Mark's,
used to
but
give
Mark.
him, I used to give him
Walmart.
shit. I'm like, are we going to all of them? Are we going to more than one?
We're making multiple trips
Right.
for Cherry Lighting.
Are we doing a hot?
Can we do
like,
one? I just
Sonics. Wow. Crazy.
Sonics.
So do any of you ladies do New Year's resolutions?
No.
No? No?
I think you like start like and then
Mhm.
3 days later you're like,
man, that's great.
It's
man,
like, nah.
maybe 2027.
I did, last year I did a vision board. Was my first time to ever do that. And I'll probably try to do that this week. But you know what? I actually liked that because it's something that I can hang up and I can see every day. I just liked it. And it was nice to cross off a, hey, I did that. Hey, I accomplished this. Hey, we did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do it with the girls too. I do it with my daughter and my niece. So it's fun.
I'm
May
horrible
look
about
into
marking stuff off. I just look at it like, yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
Well, we cut out pictures like words from magazines and different things that we, different goals that we want to achieve. And
Yeah.
you just kind of make this collage and it's cool. It's a lot of fun. It's something I enjoy doing with them, but I like it better than a list like, okay, I'm going to do this. It's just, I don't know, gives it more life to it, I guess,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know, but I'm nerdy like that too, so I have shit hanging everywhere.
Sticky notes everywhere.
My gold dress on my refrigerator door. Like, gold. Can't eat that. Let's close the door best. Oh, did y'all do anything fun for New Year? For the New Year?
We just hung over at my mother-in-law's house, played games. I worked on a puzzle that I was trying to have done by New Year's, and that did not happen.
Yeah.
So I have to have it because it's why I just have all the black pieces left.
What's it a puzzle of?
It's Harley Quinn and Joker.
Speaking of black puzzles, have you seen the all black puzzles?
I
They're all
did I did the
I can
all
do it.
silver one. I did one where it was square, but then it was circular in the middle.
Yeah.
That one annoyed me. I put it right back in the box and I left it alone.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I'd have the patience. My sister bought me a wooden puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've
cool.
seen those.
I need to do that.
I've got one that I've had it for years, and I'm gonna get pissed off at it, so I won't do it. It has no border and 10 extra pieces.
What?
Yes. And it's just flying pigs is all it is. So there's no border, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get annoyed with that, and I'm gonna throw it away. So I was like, it's still unopened in the box. I'm like, I just been at you.
Like, why would you do that to yourself? And I love puzzles. Very relaxing.
Sometimes.
Kristen, did you do anything?
No, we were in Burnett with my in-laws and that side of the family, so we just hung out.
Nice. Jen?
Yeah, just at my sister's.
Very
Few of us, very chill. Just had dinner and just ran in the new year. And
Same. We went to my brother's 8. We were home by 9:45. Chilled at home. It's the worst day of the year to travel and do anything. Too many crazy people out. So we don't ever do anything, or really travel anywhere. I won't even drive to Lubbock. I'm like, no thanks.
yeah. There's just so much craziness out there, like these days. Like it wasn't like when we grew up, like when we were younger. When we would go and party and bring in the new year, rah rah rah. Like it's just different now. Like as
We
you
were
get
a
older,
controlled crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your ass
Bed by
busted
10.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Like don't do that. Like your parents,
Like you knew.
were like in your mind. In
Yeah,
your
like you
head,
were
knew.
fearful.
Yeah. There's not
Yeah.
that anymore these days. These kids are crazy.
I know my kids are scared of me, but
Well,
I can always hear my mom and dad like, I'm all, nope. Still scared of them, but They did a good job. So I wanted to start out with, we were just talking about it, the new APA app that everybody's talking about. How do you ladies feel about that?
I'm down to try it. Something just, I mean, like what we were talking about is like the more techno-savvy people are going to be able to catch on to it real quick. It's just the older school ones that are just used to paper that they're going to be like, nope, I'm not doing it.
I think that'll be an issue.
I think it's going to cut down on everybody keeping score, like learning, so it's all going to fall on one person. I feel like then if that person's not there, they're going to be screwed.
Might cut down on the drinking.
Focus.
You gotta focus, man. You can't be drunk and keep a score on the scorekeeper or whatever that is. But, I mean, I guess I see the point for it. I mean, everything in this world is moving toward. I mean, it's it's all technology based.
Yeah.
You go to a store, you don't really talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You're your own self-checkout person.
Self-checkout.
You scan half your things, whatever. But, really, that's just what it is. I mean, you think about it, you go to work, you sit behind a computer all day, you have your phone when you have tablets, and then it's kind of like, you send these kids to school and you hand them a book. What the hell is this? You have a screen in your face everywhere else. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've always thought that was really funny because, our kids even get sent home with laptops and stuff, but it's just, everything's just technologically focused. It's just the world we live in. So I see it and I get it.
Yeah.
But
I think it's supposed to also like update faster. Like the moment you submit it, it's already in there without having to scan all the paperwork in and then go through and double check it. Like boom, it's already there.
I go back to what I said, and it's not to offend anybody, but our dues are already higher than everywhere else. Are they going to come down? Because,
are they really?
Yeah, they're higher than everywhere.
What are some of the differences?
People that I've talked to that play like even out of state of Texas, like California, they only pay $7-8 still for their dues. We're the only ones that are paying $10.
Really?
Yeah, and so, no offense, but if we're doing the work to, part of the job is scanning and all that paperwork, okay, if we're taking that off of you, and it's already digital, it's already uploaded, you don't have to worry about that part of it anymore. Okay, our dues gonna come back down because that's
a valid point.
I thought originally the
Taking
dues.
something
I thought originally the dues went up to compensate because everybody wanted the fancy trophies that having your name engraved on them or whatever. That's why the reason I heard they went
okay,
up.
but again, there's leagues out there that pay less than we do. They get a lot more than we do. As far as trophies, as far as tournaments, as far as teams going to qualifiers in Vegas and stuff like that.
That is interesting. I did not know that.
So,
What was it when we were in Oklahoma to go play? There was a bar that we went there that they ran their league out of there, and we went up to them and talked to them, and they said, yeah, it's like the bar actually pays part of the fee, the individual pays the rest of the fee, and it's split up between everybody. To make sure it gets covered. And like I said, their trophies were kind of like ours, but they actually had the little pool player on it that stuck out shooting pool and stuff, like the old school ones, but he was in the middle of it.
I wonder why that is. I mean, the APA is a nationwide thing. Why dues are different in some places, and
It's all the league operator.
League-
It
okay.
boils down to league operators, so it's how they want to run their business, because essentially that's what it is a
Right.
business, right? So it's all up to the league operators. So we have friends in Oklahoma, actually from Lawton, and he told us their dues are still $8. It was $5 for the longest, and then they went up. Then they eventually had to go up, right, for whatever reason. But still, they do pay $8 when they play. They have a VIP tournament. There's cash rewards that go out too as part of that. So yeah, I mean, it's going to vary per league operator. That's just what it boils down to. Not. It's just just to piggyback off of what Kristen said. Not to hark on the league operator or to bash, right, or to point fingers.
Yeah,
but it literally is. Each league operator runs their league differently, so that's what it boils down to.
it's just one of those. It's when you start talking to people outside of your league, you're like, wait a minute.
right,
You know what I mean? We don't have any of that, so.
right. And you bring up several valid points. I mean, I
And
want to know
again,
why.
it's, not to bash anybody, it's
Yeah.
not to jab anybody, but it's kind of like one of those you're like, well, where's the money going type thing. When you're paying that much, okay, we're paying that much more, where is it going?
Yeah.
It's not coming
Right,
back
'cause
to
it went
the
up
whole
for a
players.
reason.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it, don't get me wrong, I get that the cost of everything right now is going up, but
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, if we're taking that workload off of you, you know.
Yeah, some clarity would be
I know.
would be good. So speaking about that, Mario and I actually have decided we've completely quit APA. So we've gone full BCA.
Is it just preference?
Yes, it's. I mean, and that's what's kind of some of the things I wanted to talk about today. Is I just feel like, again, don't get me wrong, I love APA. That's how I started playing League. But I feel like it's just a more serious atmosphere in BCA. It's just a, it's true skill based play. I don't want to do the handicap. I'm trying to grow as a player. You know, I said this last time, you know, if you're going to dedicate 2 days a week, you know, I don't want it just to be a hobby. If I'm going to be traveling to these state tournaments and I'm going to be traveling to Vegas, then I need to get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like it's a little more competitive. I feel like it's more skill based and there's just more growth as a player in BCA. And Mario 100% agreed, and he said, you know, I 100% agree. I think, you know, we definitely need to, it's time to make a decision. So we just did. We just decided this a couple weeks, well, we've been talking about it, but we are just doing BCA now, Mondays and Wednesdays. So just feel like that's what works for us, you know?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think it's more fun. I don't think I've had as much fun losing than I have been in BCA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause you lose an APA and it's all sorts of frustration and disappointment and anger, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, how could I not beat so and so, or how could this go south like really quick, right? Like this match, you know. And it's not because you're shooting bad, right? You're shooting good. It's just that lucky, you know, slop shots. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The lucky bullshit, you know what I mean? Like it gets so frustrating, and then you start doubting yourself as your own player, like your own skill. Like, you know, it's like, man, these 2s and 3s are beating me, like not just beating me, but beating the, you know, crap out of me. What the heck, you know?
I mean,
And then you get into that I suck attitude, right? That mindset, you know, even though that's not how you are, but you do. But I seriously like playing BCA. We play Wednesdays. It's Moscone style, like cup style.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun, you guys. Like it's 8, 9, and 10. So you get all 3 same night. You know, it switches out. It's so much fun. There's no high and low on Wednesdays because there's not enough low teams right now. You know, Paul's trying to build it, and so but right now you've got mixed, right? So you've got, you know, like me, low 300s playing the Brian Shepherds, the Paul Easters, you know, the Renees, the you know, all those high Fargos, and I've never had so much fun losing, like, you know, because BCA, it's just like you go up there to try to get better. Sorry.
It's intentional pull. That's what I call
Yes,
it.
like, I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
and I like seriously, I have fun, even though I lose a lot. I have fun.
Right.
Like I have fun.
That's like one of the biggest frustrations that I've gotten at with APAs. It's hard to better yourself as a player when you're playing somebody who's whacking shots. Like if I'm intentionally playing a defense or intentionally making a shot so that I know there's no way as a 2 you can get out of that, and then as a 2 you hit it and 6 rails later something falls, you're like,
Right, because that's not going to happen when you're playing BCA.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to sit there and try it out.
call it. Yeah. Or how are you gonna call it anyway? Okay, if
Exactly.
you do, more power to
Yeah,
you,
then
but,
great.
good for you, but yeah,
And
it gets frustrating because
It is, and I think that's a big difference, like
yourself.
standardized rules. BCA, it's the same rules everywhere you go, right?
That's why I like 10 ball, because you have to call your shots,
Yep.
and it makes me realize that, Yoka, you meant to do that.
Yeah.
But,
No.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's
Yeah.
that same thing where you just go up there and you whack it. Like, I've done that just as a.
But like most of the time,
But I'm just like, I can't get to it, but hey, let me just try.
And I've played you when you've done that, and you'll go, I didn't know, I wasn't trying to do that. But I'll take it, you know, like, instead of being like, yeah, I totally meant to hit 10 rails and come off the tip. Yeah, okay.
No, you did not.
Okay.
Right.
I get real proud of myself when I do a gangster shot. I'm like, and I meant to.
She said gangster shots.
But you know, BCA forces you to raise your game.
Yeah,
That's just
for sure.
exactly.
Get better.
And if that's what you're trying to do, then why? I don't want to stay. I'm not ever going to be complacent. You know, I don't like complacency, and I just feel like I was just stuck in APA. You know, I don't know. Since I started playing BCA, my game's improved tremendously.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm feeling in APA right now,
Yeah.
too.
I mean,
I'm
still
kind of
love it.
limited.
still love
I mean,
it.
yeah, I
you know what
love
mean? I still love
some
it.
things about it, but that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean-
limited with what I can do and where I can move because I've got 2 littles at home. So, but I get it.
Because like I said, the one thing that I still like about the APA thing is somebody can stop me from doing something stupid and be like, whoa, look at it this way. But in BCA, it's very much, like I said, you have to figure it out. And you're just like, I have no idea how I should have done that. I was like, and then they tell you after you shot, and they're just like, well, you should have gone this way. And the way my brain resets is the moment I shoot a shot, I forget what I did. And they're just like, oh, you need to go here, here, and here. And I was like, well, wasn't I like... It's like, I don't remember how I even was. And Mondo will do the same thing when we get done playing. He's like, oh, well, your second game, you needed to hit this ball. And I'm just like, I fooled, that was at 9 o'clock.
You're like,
I was like,
don't
it's
remember that
midnight.
shit,
I was like,
right?
I don't remember that.
Well, see, and that's the thing that I do. Another thing, that was another selling point for me. Just because, I mean, we're all moms, we're busy, right? I hated being up at the bar till 11 or 12 o'clock. BCA to me is just so much faster, and we get out of there at a decent time.
It's just one rack. I mean,
Yeah, that just works for my life. You know what I mean? And I know you guys can all relate, and but you know, Mario doesn't care, and I know there's a lot of people who don't care. They'd be there all night if you let them. I do. I don't want to. I want to play pool. You get there at 5, 6 to warm up. Start playing at 7. You're there till midnight. It's a work day.
I know when
I mean,
we
let's
start.
be honest.
I know when we hit about 10:30, we're like, let's get on another table here so that way we can hurry and finish and be
I
back.
mean, I love pool. I do. I can say that. I did it for a long time. I love it. I want to get better. I ain't trying to be
But
there
I
for
don't
8
want
hours.
to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't
Yeah.
want to. And BCA just kind of fits that for me. You know what I mean?
I think the problem in APA right now, and that's something that I will address, I know at King Louis, now being, for those of you that don't know, I am a division rep out at King Louis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We needed somebody, and nobody, I guess there wasn't anybody, I guess trustworthy, I guess is lack of a better term. So I finally agreed and stepped into that position. Not to say I'm better than anybody, not to say, come in and start looking, but yes, I'm going to start looking. So those people who are out there listening who play at King Louis on Tuesdays and Thursdays, yes, you will have somebody, you will have eyes on the tables that you didn't have before. And the thing that I'm noticing is timeouts. Nobody's going by the timeout rule.
Dude, you're getting like 4 or 5 minute timeouts. Are you not?
Yes. I'm
It's
like, dude,
insane.
you don't get that much time when you're playing in tournaments or when you're playing in Vegas. So we need to stick by those rules when we're playing, because guess what? That is going to chip away at that clock. And you are going to find yourself getting out at 10 o'clock like you should. But because everybody slow shoots, slow plays, nobody's there to say, hey, come on, and then the timeouts are ridiculous. Like,
It's because I've gotten away with it
for so long, right? That's why I was saying, like, this year I think we're gonna start, one of those new. I mean, it's new year, right?
There you go.
2026. So just letting you guys know out there that we're gonna start putting timers on everybody. Yeah, we're gonna bust that whip out.
Yeah, so Tuesdays and Thursdays. At
So
least
I'm just saying Tuesdays and
Jen's
Thursdays. And I don't play on Tuesdays. I no longer play on Tuesdays. So yeah, Jen's gonna be watching those tables. So it's gonna be even better that way. Cause
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before. I'm like, I wish there was a shot clock. I'm not saying that you have to place. I shoot very fast, but I'm not talking like,
Yeah.
But sometimes there's not a need to take 2 minutes You know, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you
I mean,
can't walk
if you're,
around the.
if you're a 4, 5, 6, or 7, you already know what your shot's gonna be. You already
Yeah.
know what your next shot's gonna be.
Yes, you're
Now,
3 balls
if you're
ahead.
a 2 and a 3, yeah, I can see how it's gonna be a little bit longer. But yes, you still have a clock. You still have a shot clock. And yes, you're right. We kind of tend to like be very relaxed in that area for so long, and that's where some of the frustration comes from too. Is why are we taking 4 or 5 hours to complete a match? Like that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be here till midnight.
Exactly.
You should start at 7. You should be done by 10.
Well,
There's
some
the
of that
long
is-
ass smoke breaks. There's
Right,
the
yeah,
I need to go grab a drink. Like that
Yeah.
stuff bothers me because again, and I'm different. This isn't everybody because a lot of people are, you know, they want this is social. This is right. This is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
relaxing
yeah.
night. This is we're
Right.
hanging out.
Yeah.
But again, BCA, so much different.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
some
yeah.
of that falls back on the handicaps too. You know,
Mhm.
you can't. You think if we put a 5 up and the other team puts a 2 up, we can't really help that race is.
Yeah,
gonna
well, no, that's
suck.
that's not. Well, I mean, the 5s and the 6s should run racks. You know,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. So it
Again,
shouldn't take again. It shouldn't take that
Again,
long.
yeah,
But then again, the lucky stuff, right?
Yeah.
It makes it go on a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like we've gone away from
No,
following
100%,
rules. You know what I mean?
100%. I
From
think-
following some of those rules, and it's respect of time.
yeah.
Like, why would I not respect your time as
Yeah.
another player and be like, okay, you know what? Let's try to not, you know, make this match last an hour and a half,
25.
right? You know what I mean? Like that's where it gets kind of crazy. Where you're like, man, we've got to reel everybody back in. you
There was
know?
a
Yeah.
match, I think it was the match we played before playoffs. I think, don't quote me on that, but we actually had to start setting a timer on the
It was
time.
against us.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, because I feel like it was before that because they swapped coaches like twice. Like they did like the call over.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was against us.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe it
'cause
was.
I know- 'cause I
thought it
know-
was the match before.
No, because I know Donnie was giving Miranda a timeout or somebody, and then Matt hollered, and Donnie was like, "Since when?"
Mm.
And I'm just like, "We never enforced it." I was like, "But yes, during times like these, there is a shot." And that's when I told Miranda, I was like, "Girl, you've got to get down, you've got to look, and you've got to shoot." I was like, "You cannot take that long to look at
I
the
swear
shot."
it was one. I thought that it was the team before though that like we never time timeouts. Like we don't really care. But even it got to the point where Matt was like, "Bruh,"
Yeah.
like, and then he started setting a timer. And there was like one timeout where they like would call somebody like, "Hey, walk away," you know, like call somebody, and they'll talk about it, and then they walk away and they call that person back up, and then they walk away and they call that person back up.
Yeah.
And Matt was like,
Oh,
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, you get one swap, and then you talk, and then
"What
you
are we doing right now?"
Yeah.
And we did do a shot clock fact check. So that fact check is so for all of the players out there, you get 20 seconds for a regular shot, and then you get a 45 to 60 seconds on a
For a
more
hard shot.
more hard shot. So a difficult shot. So those are your time limits, you guys. And then I think a timeout is a timeout
A
like
minute.
A minute.
You get
Yeah.
a minute.
So
What he said is for standard shots. I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that don't do 20.
No.
well, I mean, if you really start counting, 20 seconds
Yeah.
is like a little bit longer than what you think, right?
Yeah.
But again, we go back to, you know, skill level. Like if somebody's a 5, 6, 7, 20 seconds is more than enough time. Like you're
Ample time.
already ample time. You know what I mean? Like ample time to figure out what shot you're gonna take. So, yeah. But we got to be respectful of each other's time, guys. That's what it
Yeah.
boils down to. Like let's start looking at these and being intentional with following these rules that will help just gameplay across the board. So,
Help Stephanie get to bed by 10. Thank you.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm gonna start carrying one of those hourglasses.
Should.
I always said the same thing.
Well, no, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna start.
Oh, she
I'm
said
gonna
no for real.
I'm for real. I'm gonna be like, oh, there's a timeout on table 2. Okay.
Ooh, I'm
Should we
watching.
watch it?
I'll watch
I want to
it.
go watch you watch
Right?
it.
I would please
Watch
get like a
party.
megaphone table 2. You're at a minute 5. Time's up.
We got a timeout. We got a timeout.
That's an automatic scratch.
Right?
Yeah. Jen, we're gonna see Jen up in Paul's office with her little binoculars. She's gonna have the mic up there with her doing an announcement.
Shoot, I ain't scared to hide in Paul's office.
Right,
I'll be
she
right there by
said-
the table.
she
I'll
said,
be-
I ain't even trying to hide. I'll be out
Right.
I don't care.
I'll be like Coyote Ugly on top of the barge.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to get you one of those bandstands that the
Conductors.
standing over all the
I
time.
need your like official shirt.
A whistle.
I'm gonna have flags.
right.
Table
like
3, I
that.
saw that penalty.
Yeah, penalty, intentional.
I think those are all great ideas.
Right.
Think about that.
Right? I'm telling you.
But you know, like I said, I loved APA. It was so much fun. You know, met so many amazing people, and you know, I'll always be grateful for my time playing. But you know, just new chapter, new level.
Yeah.
It's
kind
just
of
time.
It's kind of sad to see, you know, APA players leave, you know, because like you said, I mean, it's where we started.
Yeah.
It's that camaraderie, right? That community. But I understand the why.
Yeah, like it's not a bad thing. It's not this bad exit.
Yeah.
It's I'm growing.
Yeah.
And I mean that in the most humble way. Like it's happening.
You've outgrown APA.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
what,
just-
I think that's like a good way to say it.
Yeah. So it's like it's time for something new, and it is what it is. You know. Luckily, so many people play both, like we did, so we'll still see
Yeah.
everybody. And but I'm excited. We're both excited. We are both very excited about it. So
That just means you need to start traveling to tournaments.
then that's the plan.
Yeah. That's
I mean, we have. I mean, this past year we were everywhere. You know. So might as well continue to grow and keep playing tournaments and.
So you're gonna play Mondays and Wednesdays out of Louis?
Yeah, so I'll
Or-
see you. Wednesday out of
Yeah.
Louis, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Or you might not.
Or you might not. No, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'm safe on Wednesday. And I don't take
That's
that
right.
long to shoot.
Everybody's safe on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Everybody's gotta be shaking in their boots.
We little boots.
I'm leaving APA at the right time. I'll be being watched. But anyhow, there was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about today.
Oh, random
Go ahead.
random
Go
side note. I finally got a carbon fiber shaft. I got one for Christmas.
Oh, look at you, girl.
And have you been using
Moving
it?
on up in
I
the
shot with it Monday at League, and it was so fun because I played with it. Mondo gave it to me after our game on Tuesday. I'm like, why couldn't you give this to me Monday? He's like, because it wasn't close enough for Christmas. I'm like, fucker, one more. I was like, and so I played around with it a little bit Tuesday after we played, and of course we didn't play Thursday, so I shot with it on Monday, and I instantly saw a difference in my game. We were playing Choctaw, one of the players I had done a push shot, and it went and sat right next to the 5, and he was like, you can have it, and I was like, okay, bing, made it. I was like, I got it. And then I ended up getting like a 4-ball run out of him, was making all kinds of stuff, made a bank, and I was like, ooh, I was like, how'd that happen?
Given me this sooner.
That carbon fiber shaft makes a difference.
It's a game changer.
It feels weird in my hands just because the fact that it's just lighter, but I was but I'm excited to actually, because it's only on my 9-ball stick right now because I play with that one the most. That one's I play on Mondays and Thursdays with. And so if I get in the groove of this one, then I'm going to put one on my 8-ball stick and
There
see
you
if
go.
that changes that game.
It
Dang,
will.
you have an 8-ball and a 9-ball?
Just because I
need to do that.
just because I had so many sticks in my bag because I have 4, and so I needed to use it. So I have an 8-ball, 9-ball break and a backup just in case shit happens.
You never know.
Yeah.
Stay ready.
If you want to shoot and your stick broke, here you can have my dildo stick.
Say your dildo stick?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
stick.
I have one of those. Maybe I did have one. I did.
The stick, dildo stick, not just
Yeah.
dildo.
Yeah.
Never.
It's
Then I don't have one.
It's a stealth, so it's twisted.
Have to score one.
So it's twisted on the bottom, and then it's bumpy going up the.
It's rude for her player.
It's like those pearls.
In case we need a sponsor. I'd be stroking the shit out of that. Right, Stephanie, it's been 60 seconds. It's okay.
My bad. I got distracted.
Dude, you're on the break.
That cue go right to that fucking cue. Woo, it's getting hot in here.
I know, right? Wasn't the air on earlier?
Well, when we were talking about the APA versus BCA, another something that I just wanted to get your opinion on. Do you guys think that the handicaps help grow the game or hold players back? I've had this discussion with several people, and it's always.
clarify what you mean by handicaps. Like when we're playing other people, that handicap.
Mm-hmm. Like you were talking about 2 playing a 5. Does that hold that 2 back?
I think
you get what I'm
I
asking?
think it freaks them out at
Okay.
first, but then like I tell players, I was like, don't be scared. I was like, if you get your feelings hurt, you get your feelings hurt. I was like, but they understand that this is a player that's going to be able to do more fancier stuff, and I still look at it that same way. It's like when I play other 4s, like whenever I play her, or like if I play you, I'm just like, okay, it's like if I miss one time, it's done. So it makes you, to me, it stresses me out more.
Right.
Just the fact that I have to think about being more strategic instead of just letting it naturally do it. I force it and it messes, and I get pissed off at myself because
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang, I was like, I was supposed to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's 50-50 because like
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing a 2. In theory, I should be able to beat a 2, and it shouldn't be a problem. But going back to the whole APA luck shots, the slop shots, like a 2 can get lucky. Like, and
Yep.
so
I think we've all been on the receiving end of that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I know I have.
yeah. So I mean,
For some reason, though, it's more stressful in 9-ball.
Yes.
Because a 2 only has to go to like 19, and a 1's only got to go to 14. And if you put a player that's got to go to 31,
Yeah.
you're just like, it stresses me the hell out. And I don't like it just for the fact that I was like, I know I can do it, but they're going to get, if they get the right rolls, they're already going to get 4 balls off the table. And then I'm panicking trying to keep up. And you just start missing and making more mistakes because you're forcing it instead of shooting like how you normally would.
Yeah, I can play up all day long. Like, I can play a 7
Mhm.
and not be as stressed as when I play a 2.
And why is that, Kristen?
I think the handicap stresses me out. Automatically, if I'm playing a 2, I'm like, damn it, it's a 2-4 race.
Yeah.
They get 1 and they've already
Yeah.
got a point. And again, in theory, I should be able to clean sweep a 2 and it shouldn't be a problem. But when you have players that, like, 1 either shoot and they're not 2s, or 2 they shoot and they slot shot, there's nothing you can do. Like, you can't do anything against, about that. It's just is what it is.
And I know in BCA, I like the handicap when we're playing higher teams because it kind of helps us narrow that gap. But of course, there's teams where I have 2 400s and ups on mine, and then if I have another player that's almost fixing to go to 400, and we end up giving that team 4 games. I'm just like, damn it, that means we've got to get 4 or 5 games ahead, so that way that handicap still puts us in the win.
Yeah.
Handicaps are there to make the game fair. Right. That's the point. That's the whole purpose. To go back to your initial question, Stephanie, I think captains hold players back
Do you? How so?
because of the handicap,
Right.
and because of your cap, right? Your 23-point cap. So if I'm a 7 as a captain, and my 2s and 3s are shooting like 3s and 4s, that's less playing time for me. And I feel like we have too many captains with that mentality. I call bullshit. Like, don't be like that.
Yeah.
Like, don't. You're hurting the game. And not only are you hurting the game, you're hurting the fun of it. You know what I mean? Because then it becomes a stressful situation where you're playing a 2 when that 2 really is a 3 and a 4. Should be playing even kill, right? Should be an even race, but it's not, because that person is not shooting true to his or her handicap. But whose fault is that? It's not the shooter. It's not that player's fault. I can guarantee you that's not the player's fault. It's the captain telling that person to lose intentionally or stay where they're at. Call more timeouts on them. Call timeouts when they're not needed. I'm telling you guys how to cheat basically right now. Call timeouts. Call timeouts when they're not needed. You know what I mean? Intentionally tell them not to win. Lose on purpose.
Rack up the innings.
I mean, you guys, rack up the innings, yeah. Dude, you're shooting too good. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
miss-
sad.
Start missing
That's
stuff
sad.
on purpose to rack up the innings. And I hate to like call it out, but it is
a
true.
reality.
It's a
We've all
reality.
seen it.
And I think that's the reason why we are losing APA players, is because that frustration, it's not fun anymore, you guys. Like, it's not fun. Captains out there who are intentionally telling their players to shoot lower than what they are and not improve, you're doing an injustice to your player, and you're doing an injustice to your opponent and to APA.
Into the league as a whole.
And to APA. So there, I said it. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
Well, and that was
agreed.
you know, I just feel like that's like I think that's what it is. I think that's what holds players back.
Yeah, I agree. And that was going to take us into our next topic about sandbagging. You know, is it unavoidable? Is it exaggerated? I don't know. I see it all the time. That frustrates the shit out of me. Because I just feel like I know the four of us, we're going to play our best game every time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the point. That's not the case for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, that goes
Yeah,
back to the
yeah,
captains
yeah.
telling them
Yeah.
intentionally to lose, or we don't need you to move up, don't win. You know what I mean? Like, who, as a captain,
How do you do that?
as a captain, how do you do that to your player? But not to your player, but to your team as well, because there's 7 other people on this team. Well, 6, minus the player that you're telling to intentionally lose. Like, what?
Yeah,
what do you
like
get?
I get where, like, as the numbers, right? You want a gamut. You want a 2 to a 7. You want the gamut. But like Mondo says it all the time. He's like, yeah, you move up, we'll deal with it. Like that's good for you. Don't hold yourself back because you think that that's gonna benefit us in some way. Like that's not.
Yes.
That's not.
I mean, I'll say it jokingly to some of my players. You know, they'll run through rats, and I'm just like, hey, I was like, you need to calm down. I was like, I can't have you going up yet. But they know I'm joking because I had a 4 go to a 5 and a 5 go to a 6. I was like, so I know that they are shooting to their potential. And I tell all my players, they'll be like, well, it's like, I should. And I'm like, don't do that. I was like, I want you to go out there and I want you to go shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot like I know you can.
I do it all the time. Like, and as soon as I see, as soon as scores are updated or stats are updated, it's like an instant congratulations out to the team. You know what I mean? Like, for example, on 9-ball, Adam moved up to a 5. We knew he was going to. And he kept just coming to coming back after he played, and he's like, man, I'm sorry, Jen. I'm like, what are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. Like, we're playing this game to improve. We're all amateurs. We're all amateurs, right? We're not pros. But that's what the point is. Like, and if you are a good captain, you will support those who move up, and those who are struggling, you'll support, right? But also your mentality is like, okay, if we move up and our skill level cap busts, guess what? It's just time to move on. Like, which one of you are ready to captain a team? Because we can branch off. We can make another sister team. Because that's how you should do it. Is like everybody should move up to the point where you have to. There's no choice, but you've got to branch out and create another team. That if you're not doing that as a captain, if that's not one of your goals, then you're doing it wrong and you shouldn't be a captain.
Right. You're doing it for your own selfish
100%.
reasons.
Yeah.
Like when I started playing APA, it was Byron and Mario and Holly and myself. And then it was like, we knew, hey, we might get to play together for maybe a year. And then, bam, Mario's when he and I got together 6 years ago, he was a 6. Then he was a 7. And then Byron's a 7. And then we break off. Then I'm a 5. Holly's a 5. I'm a 6. Then we break off. And the same thing, like even with 8-ball APA. Mario and I couldn't play together. He's a 7, I'm a 6. Like you want to see that growth, and that's the point, right? Like, so that I think that's the frustrating part, because why it shouldn't stay. I don't know. I don't see teams playing together for an APA for 5-6 years with the same numbers. Like, how do you do that? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I
was actually talking to my husband about it the other day. I mean, he does not play pool normally. He's just my soundboard when I'm frustrated about something. But I was telling him, I was like, I honestly think that an APA, if you move up, you should never be able to move back down. Unless there's like a gap of some like amount of years where you quit APA and came back.
Unless you suck for a whole season.
I don't even think then. Because like we've all had like bad sessions.
Yeah.
Like where you can make a shot to save your life, or you can win a game to save your life, and it's not really that you're maybe playing bad, but maybe you just didn't make the right choices, or you're frustrated with yourself, or for whatever reason, right? We've all been in the ruts. Hell, I've seen Mondo go through those ruts. I've seen Matt go through those ruts. I've seen 6s and 7s go through ruts like that. It happens. My point being, if you move up, I think it should be locked, because I have seen it time and time again where that player shoots immaculate, like really good, and then all of a sudden come like Vegas qualifier, that 5's a 3 now. And you're like,
how did that happen?
Yeah.
You know how that happened.
Yeah. Like, again, it's the name of the game. I mean,
It's one of those things that
But you do
It's
that. You
frustrating,
do
but-
that too much, and then if you make it to Vegas, they have a rule established up there that if you bump up 2 skill levels in that tournament, you're disqualified.
Qualified. Yeah.
really.
That happened when we were there for 9-ball our first year. There was a team that we played. None of them were their and I think they made it one more round, and then they had a player get disqualified, or a few players get disqualified because they moved up too
Well,
much.
I mean, no offense, but
And then I've seen that happen at I think that same.
how it has to be.
I think it was that same year or another year we were up there when Stacy and Willie were there for Jack and Jill, and they ended up they had made it to the Bulldog room for the semifinals and all that, and then the team wasn't there, and we're just like, well, what happened? The girl that was playing, she bumped up 2 skill levels and got disqualified, so that means they could no longer play Jack and Jill because she couldn't go there because she moved up too much. And I'm like, that's what you get. And there's a lot of
yeah, no offense.
Yeah,
That's what you get
and
for
there's
trying
a
to
lot
cheat
of
the
players
game.
that I've seen that happen to that come out of one of the other bars. I'm not going to mention names. But they stay monotone, and the moment they get to Vegas, pew, like their first game, they instantly shoot up. And I'm like, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Yeah,
And then once they get there, then they're locked in. And so no matter how much you want to suck ass after that, then you're stuck.
Yeah.
Those.
I don't know. I just feel like it
those-
should be lost.
yeah.
all the way
Those
around the board.
those professional know how to stay behind. I mean, underneath the radar and know how to cheat the system. I really feel like the APA Scorekeeper app is going to help do away with some of that.
Good.
Well, that's good.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think how much damn work do you have to do that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right? Like, I can't intentionally lose.
Like that, I mean,
my
no.
brain just does not operate that way.
Like,
I
I'm
go,
too
I
freaking competitive.
Yeah.
Like,
and like even at that, I go, I play my best. If I lost,
Yeah.
oh well, I mean, you
Yeah,
lost.
that's
If I
what it
win,
is.
cool, I won. That's it. I just cannot purposely miss.
And
Like
I
I don't.
I want to have a
My brain just
conversation with
doesn't
these
operate
people
that way.
that think that it's okay to allow it. Like,
Yeah.
what if you were to tell me, Stephanie, Jen, lose this game on purpose?
I'd be like,
you
the
need to
hell,
stay.
man.
I'd be like, to hell with you.
Yeah.
Who's not
Ma'am.
questioning?
Yeah.
Who is not questioning?
I wanna
Like, why are you
win.
not questioning? Like, what?
I don't want to lose. I want to win.
Yeah, no.
Fucking cheater.
Yeah, like fucking shit. I don't know who you talking to.
we don't lose.
We don't. That's not an
Like,
option.
here's a thought: when you go up, how about you lose?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't even let my kids win at board games. Why the fuck? would I?
Yeah, hell no.
I'm just like, man.
So we can take off in a race. I'll trip one of them. I don't care. You'll be fine. I'll put a bed
Dust it
on
off.
later. I don't
Dust it
care.
off. Shit, don't cry.
I don't lose.
In the infamous words of Smokey, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
We
what
need those on
people.
shirts.
I don't
And that's what, like, when we were playing against Mondo and them's team in the 8-ball for playoffs, they're like, you need to play Mondo. They're like, he'll let you win. I was like, they're like, we do the same. I was like, do we do the same? I was like, he will do shit intentionally to piss me off because he knows that's who he is. Like, he will get under my skin on purpose. And I was
Yeah.
like, Mondo doesn't take it easy on me, and he'll tell you. And people will say, do you take it easy on her? He's like, no, because how's she gonna learn?
Yeah.
I'm like,
But that's
no.
because he
I was like,
respects the game.
I'm like,
and
you
he
don't have to hurt my
respects you.
feelings all the times. And if I do win, I'll be like, he was doing some fancy stuff that he was trying, he was practicing, and I was like, that's the only reason why I won. I was like, because he was working on some makes and shit that he normally can't make, so he was like, let me try it.
I'd be offended. I'd be like, why are you using this match to practice?
Yeah.
Oh, rude. Man, we would be fighting. I would not allow that shit. No practice against.
I don't know how y'all play together anyway. To each their own. To spout to each their own. but, like,
Luckily,
man,
Thursdays is the only day Mondo
Nah.
and I play together, and even then, he, like, if I'm playing, he gets up and he walks away because he knows I get nervous when he watches me, and I overthink when I know he's watching. But then I'll do a badass shot, and he'll be like, "Did you see me?" He'd be like, "No." I'm like, "Shit." I was like, "That's okay."
Oh yeah, that's right. You were watching.
But like, he won't come. He won't do timeouts on me. Just the fact that I take it different, and I get frustrated. I'm like, "Just leave me alone."
I think that's another reason I like BCA. I'm
No
good.
timeouts,
No
yeah.
timeouts.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
You gotta figure it out.
Some days I like those timeouts, and then other days I'm just like, I got
prefer
things.
that because again we go back to you take a timeout from typically a higher skill player. Great, I get it,
But you know what? Just as example, if Mario might be better at cutting, right, and I might be better at banking, so he might walk up to the table and be like, "Hey, cut this and do that." I don't want to do that. You know, I want to do this because I want to set myself up for a bank so that I can do this. Their way is not always the right way. Do you get what I'm saying? When you take a time, you can make a shot 1,000 different ways. I promise you. You can run 3-4 balls a million different ways. So that's why I just don't want a timeout. You just see things. You know what your strengths are. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can draw the damn ball across the table. I'm not going to do that. So don't set me up for a draw shot because I'm just don't feel comfortable doing it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And like
no.
I have a couple of players that I'm still trying to figure out how they play. So whenever I call a timeout, I'm like, what are you comfortable doing? And if they say I would much rather bank it than cut it, then I'm like, okay, cool. Then this is how you're going to go this direction, or this is how you're going to go this way. Even though I'm the last person to
But see,
give
how
timeouts on banks.
How amazing is it that you asked that?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts first?
Yeah.
Right?
That's
What
how
do you
Matt
think?
and Mondo.
Because I think that's how a timeout should be approached.
Yeah.
And you know what? The majority of the time, it's not. It's like, hey, this is what you're going to do.
Yeah,
I
because I've
hate
seen
that.
people give timeouts to lower skill levels, and they're gonna have him do something wonky, and I'm just like, I wouldn't even attempt that. It's like when you could just go doot doot right here, and then
Do something real simple.
yeah, do something real simple.
Yeah.
And then doot doot.
Matt and Mondo both know when they told me something fucked up that I'm like,
I keep
Okay,
forgetting
never mind.
that, and Mondo has to remind me that
just
timeouts
have to
are
give him the face.
suggestions.
They're suggestions. I was about
They
to
are
say that.
suggestions. You don't have to do it because I know sometimes Zeke will have me try to do something funky, and I'm just like, bro.
But honestly,
that's
as
Well,
a
Zeke's
lower
just funky
skill,
anyway.
right. Shots fired. As a lower skill level, though, it's kind of like an awkward position, though, where like if I don't take the timeout, or like I take the timeout and I don't take the suggestion, and I do what I feel is better, and then that doesn't work, then
Yeah.
they're gonna be like,
You should have done what I did. What I told you. Yeah.
yeah,
Hello.
wasted timeout.
If not, yeah.
Listen. Did it my way.
Be like, you only know I get one, right?
Right? Yeah, like
I know. I've hated that before. I've been given a timeout on something that was kind of an ish simple, but it like struggled a little bit,
Yeah.
and then like it never fails. Like 2 balls later, I'm in a real pickle, and I'm like,
I
Thanks
could
for
have really
using my
used that
timeout.
timeout right now.
thanks, appreciate it. Now I'm gonna have to figure it back out.
I think it leads to even, it's just overthinking too, you know? It just, I don't know. I hate timeouts.
I'm horrible about overthinking.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I've gotten better because I think it just comes with confidence, right? Trusting yourself. And all of this takes time. You know, I know I'm clearly not where I was 6 years ago, and I'm glad for that. But again, we're talking about players who actually want to grow.
Yeah.
Everybody in here wants to continue to get better. You know, I don't know. I know you guys have heard it a million times because I've heard it in every bar I've played in. Oh, I'll stay a 4 for life, and I'm fine with that. Why? Nothing against a 4 or being a 5 or 3. I'm just saying, why? Why do you want to stay? I just don't get that. Maybe I don't know. I just don't get that mentality. I don't get why you'd want to.
To me, I would get bored because you can only play so many people, and you're gonna end up playing the same people over and over and over again, and then it's just not gonna be fun anymore after a while.
Maybe
just
some
not-
people are content with the monotony of it.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Maybe they like playing the same players over
Yeah.
and over again. Maybe
that's their comfort
Yeah,
zone.
that's their comfort. Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm content as a 3 because I still know that there's shit I gotta figure out. I'm getting in my head too much, and so, but eventually, like, I'll be stoked when I go back up to a 4 because I feel like that's where I shoot like.
Right, and then you will start to work on things to be a 5, and then you will.
Yeah.
Because I believe that's the mentality that you should have. But so I don't know. That's just me.
Before we get too lost, I was looking at the feed here,
Yeah.
and at FatBear420, you guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, greatly
Who is
appreciate
it?
I don't.
It's just somebody watching,
Somebody
yeah.
watching.
it. We appreciate your love.
High five.
Shout out, yeah.
Yeah.
We like what we do. We know y'all miss the girls.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
These girls, not these girls.
I think these girls too.
Probably.
We don't do that anymore, John.
We're the low cut.
Next time I'll wear my V cut.
Our V-necks.
I wish I had the skill to increase, but
Was it Fat Bear 420? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Who that is?
Me too, Fat Bear. I have been a 4
For as long as I can remember.
I know. I'm amazed you have not gotten
I
with
don't,
that.
I don't
I
know.
literally, honestly, after, so the session before I had Grayson, I was like, I didn't move up that session. I'm convinced I will never move up because that session, like back to back, I went undefeated. I 5, 6, 3s, 2s, any of them, I went undefeated. Never moved up, and then when I came back, I lost to a 3 and dropped down to a 3. And then the next match won and moved back up to a 4. So I was like,
Why do you think you won't move up?
Sometimes
I
that math
literally,
does
I don't
good,
know. I don't know. I just feel like that. I haven't figured out the algorithm apparently because I can play and win and get my innings down and like be good on defense. I don't, and I have been consistently a 4.
I think that was one thing, and it happened this year that kind of started bugging me with my skill level. And
From El
and the
Paso.
moving
Yeah.
was
El-
I'm a
Who-
5.
El
I was a
Paso?
5.
Yeah.
Lost to
Send
a
some
5.
Chico's tacos this week.
It was like a 17-3. Lost to a 5. Didn't move, was a 5 next week. Played a 5 that Thursday. Won 15-5 and dropped to a 4.
Like,
So
make the math, friend.
Yeah,
so
Like,
I'm like, I would have understood the drop
Yeah.
when I lost 17-3,
Yeah.
but I dropped after I beat a same skill level 15-5. And I think it was just kind of like starting, and that shit did mess with my head.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is pissed because I'm not a 4. Bump back up to a 5 2 weeks later. Fine, because, right?
Right.
Because I should truly be a 5. Like, how did I, that bothered me. Those are the things that started to really just irk me.
Yeah.
That's what
And that's
added-
kind of back to the APA thing
Yeah.
where I think your skill level should be locked because
Mhm.
you had a bad game, the one before
So
apparently,
I-
right?
Yeah.
And then so you dropped it like that. You
That did not make sense.
Yeah.
So,
APA math is weird. guys.
Yeah,
It's
but
weird.
say that
It's
math.
weird.
Sometimes that math doesn't math, and I'm just kind of just like,
I'm not mad about it. Like of course I want to get better. I want to keep moving up, and I'm content as a 4. If it is what it is, I obviously cannot figure out the algorithm.
Yeah.
I keep playing my best, and we'll see
will
where it goes.
I will say, don't be scared to like tell your team captain, if they put up a 5, let me take the 5. Like that's part of getting better too, is progression, and part of that progression is playing somebody higher than you.
Yeah.
Because if you can beat the 5s, start beating the 5s, then that kind of confirms that you're at that level. You know what I mean? But until we start playing those, because you're always going to consistently play the 2s, 3s, and 4s as a 4. You know what I mean? Hopefully you've got 3s and 2s that can cover those, but as 4s, we know there's a chance we could play a 2, a 3, or a 4, right? But when it comes to the 5s, 5s and 6s as a 4, like we should be fighting for, hey, let me take this one.
let me take a shot
Hey,
at that.
hey, 5, hey, 6, like you sit out.
I
Let me-
try it and
let
it
me
doesn't
take this.
work, so I'm just like, I'll stick to my 3s.
Well, but it's part of, like I said, it's part of getting better, right? You play better players, you get better.
I can only
the-
take a butt whooping for so long.
I think
No safe words in pool.
I think that's one thing that's helped grow my game is watching these players in BCA. Like there's some great players, whether lower level, higher level, whatever. But I do when I'm at Louis, I'm walking around watching my, all of my friends, and it's like you just pick up so much just watching, right? In my head, I'm always like, oh, they're gonna do this, or this. This is whether I'm watching league player, I'm watching on TV, and then when you see them go a completely different route and do something different, that's when it sticks, and that's what you learn. And I have learned so much just from watching, and as of late, I have been playing with AP and Renee in the higher level on Mondays. They asked me and absolutely jumped at the chance to do that. And even just sitting there watching these guys play, it's just like I feel like such a nerd. Like I want to take this little notepad and draw my little diagram. Like, oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. And I'll ask questions. Like I'll be like, hey, would you do this or would this happen? Or, I'm asking all these questions, and absolutely, and they're so eager to help. And that was one thing they told me: we really want to help you grow as a player. Let us help you. And guys, just in the past few weeks, I told Mario, I just feel so much more confident, and I'm doing things that I didn't know that I could do, and I love it.
And when you get Stephanie, when you get those guys to say, like, when you hear them say, good shot, Jen, or like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even think that could go, or I didn't, like, that really does boost your confidence. Like you're like, oh my gosh, these 500s, these 550s, these
Yep.
are like, they're paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, they're just not, they're not, I feel like they're starting to take me more seriously as a
Exactly.
female pool player. And you don't get that in APA. I mean, I'm sorry you don't. Like, you get these, you know, stuck up I'm better than you players, but in BCA it's just something about that, like that aspect where they're willing to help you. And I had, and there was a time where I was in the middle of a shot and I was trying to figure out what to do. And I kid you not, Stephanie, we were in I was in a match, we were in a rack, like it was a live game, right? And Vineyard says, hey Jen, like hit it this way and it'll that one's gonna push that 9 and possibly make it, like, you know, and if it doesn't, it's gonna leave me kind of crazy on the one if you miss it. In the middle of a game, in the middle of a rack, he takes the time to tell me how to shoot that ball. Tell me where would you
That
get
doesn't
that?
happen in AP.
Where would you get that? In the middle of a rack. I could possibly beat you, but you're over here coaching me pretty much.
But he was so willing to help and to teach
at that
you.
moment, not after. In that moment, he was telling me on my backswing, like, to shoot. You've got the right idea. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
He says, just do it hit it this way instead of this. Like it was so cool. I remember that probably being our most. I think that was the most fun match that I've ever had in BCA, like playing BCA so far, was when we played Jason and Vineyard and Brian Shepard. And if you guys don't know them, they're heavy hitters.
amazing.
They're amazing. They're heavy hitters. They're good at 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, you name it. And that was such an enjoyable match that I even posted on Facebook afterwards. And they too were like, hey, we were talking about the same thing at lunch today, like how much fun we had playing you guys. They beat the crap out of us, but it was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a fun
Because
time.
it was so much more than the competition.
It was learning. It was
Exactly.
learning.
You know what? We played when I played with AP and Renee a few weeks ago. We were playing against John Cook's team, and again, I'm a huge John Cook fan. I love him to death because he's always every week pulls me to the side. Hey, I was watching you. That was amazing. You did this good. Or hey, you know what? Remember we talked about this? And I'm like, okay. We were playing each other, and I won, which I'm thrilled because I'm like, I beat John, right? And then we walk off, and he pulls me to the side, and he's like, hey, this shot, you should have done this. You know, this is going to leave me here, and this would have left whatever. But, you know, when you start playing, you've got to start thinking about, and it just made me feel so good because I'm like, man, so much respect for him, right? And I can name 20 people out of that bar that do that consistently every Monday for me. And I think was another big push for me. Like, I want to do this more. You know, I'm growing in it, and they're helping me, and they're eager to help, and they want to see you grow. I don't feel like it's like, oh, I don't want to help her because I don't want her to surpass where I'm at, or I don't get that. And to me, it's just coming from people who love the game and respect the game and want to see you grow, you know? So it means a lot to me to have those people.
Oh, yeah.
And it is, it's
Yeah.
AP, it's Renee, it's John Cook, it's Matt Valle, it's Rod Campos. I like these guys. I'm like, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Exactly. I like, they're just great.
And I think it goes beyond respect of the game. Not only respect of the game, but respect of each other. I think respect of the player that you're playing. Like, I think there's a lot of respect. In those on those tables on Monday and Wednesday. On Monday I can see it, but I can tell you Wednesday it's the same. Like it's.
Oh, I'm thrilled. I cannot wait. You know, and again, it's so much more of like the because it's like, you know, this male versus female thing. I think they just mentioned that as a male, I feel the guys are so competitive they want to see you fail. I can see that, but at Louis, I don't see that. The majority of the guys out there,
I don't see that either.
I don't ever get the feeling that they're just like, oh, I don't want her to win. It doesn't feel like a male versus female thing. Like, it's just bring your best game and let's play.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I get on Mondays. So, and that's what I want. You know,
some guys that are like that.
And I think
Can't play with
I think, I mean, and like I said, we're talking about APA and BCA tonight, so like, APA, I see it a lot. Chris and I can tell you in BCA it's not like that. in BCA, the guys that are there, I mean, like I used to play Monday, but now I only play Wednesdays, and just the sheer respect as a woman, as a female player, it's you can't compare it. You can't compare it at all. Like there's so much respect, and I'm telling you, you have fun. There's no frustration. You lose, you want to win, right? You obviously want to win, but it goes beyond winning and losing. It goes beyond the W's and the L's. It's about, you know what? They didn't run a rack on me. Like I always say that. I'm like, heck yeah. I only have like 2 balls on the table. I lost, but I only have 2 balls on the table. And that's a win for me. You know, that's the difference. It's like, this dude didn't break and he didn't run on me. So guess what? Like, I call that a win. You know, so even though it's an L on the sheet of paper, me as a player, as a female player, it's like, dude, yeah, you didn't run a wreck.
Exactly. Like, you do that to everybody else, but you didn't do that to me.
Yeah, like,
and you know what's so funny on the flip side of that? That's my frustration with BCA is Monday night, I broke and ran down to the 9-ball, right? The 9-ball straight in the corner pocket, and it's like this far. I get down to shoot it, miss it, right? Leaves it wide open. And I'm like, I did all that work. But it's frustrating, right? Because in APA, I got 8 points, 9 points.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit. That's frustrating. But again, it makes you focus more. It makes you, just be more strategic about things, and I don't know. But that's the only frustrating thing is like, you gotta make that one damn ball, right?
and when I'm the opponent that's left like that with the 10 ball or the 9 ball, right? It rattles in the pocket. I feel bad. Like, and JoJo's like, why? A win's a win. And I'm like, no, I feel bad because that you did all the work. Like, how is that fair for me? I mean, I know it's the name of the game.
Yeah.
But literally, you feel bad. Like you shouldn't even feel bad, but you do. You're like, dude, you made all the, and it's a win. You know what I mean? Like it's a win because it's not points. It's just a win or a loss.
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that feels bad because I'm like, dude, you just I made 1 ball out of that rack and I won. Like how is that fair?
Yeah.
But again, it's not. It's different. It's just a different. It's just different, Kristen. It is. It's a different. Losing in BCA is just totally different. You want to win, but in the end, it's to get better for the competitions. And I will tell everybody that when you go into BCA, you want to win, right? But it's about getting those reps, getting that practice in to prepare you for the Oklahomas, for the Vegas, for the Temples, for the Louisianas. That's your goal. That's what you're working towards. And the fact that you can go, you don't have to qualify to get in. You can go. Get a team together and go. Like you have to pay your own way, but you still don't have to worry about qualifying. The stress of winning your session, winning the tournament. Like you don't have to worry about that. And that's the difference between BCA.
That
and
is
APA.
the advantage. That is what I like about BCA better is that you can sit here and I can build a team and just be like, okay, cool, we're gonna go play in this tournament, and we have that opportunity to go play in several tournaments without having to sit here and battle 50 other teams to go play.
That's the upside of BCA for sure.
But what's crazy is I've also talked to other teams about that. Like this past year when we were in this first year we went to Vegas for BCA, loved some of the teams I played that we got to play, and I'd be like, well, I hope I get to see y'all next year, and they'd be like, well, that depends if we win. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, we have to play in a tournament to win our ticket to come here.
You have to qualify to get there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not in all.
Not BCA leagues.
And so that is what I enjoy about our league that Paul runs is that it's like your money that you spend, it goes to your team. It doesn't go to in a big old pot. That money sticks with you.
Again,
and
another
that is
upside.
your money, and that is your money that you use to pay.
You know
for
your money's
stuff.
going somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
And I do
agree.
like how he puts it on paper. Like this goes here, this goes here.
Oh, I've heard him
there.
say that countless times. You want to see? Ask. I'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's what I love about Paul. I mean, he's just very. I'll show you. He don't give a shit. He ain't nothing to hide, So, but yeah, I don't know. I love BCA, and again, that's up to put down APA. Like Jen said, you outgrow it, and said these league matches get you ready for those tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Vegas in February. Are y'all going?
That's coming up. That's coming up.
Yeah.
We're still up in the air. I've got a trip to California, so my daughter is graduating. Hopefully, we're going to pray that she passes her last test when she gets back. So The first week of February, I'm going to California to watch her graduate. And so I don't know.
Well, congratulations.
I don't know if it's doable to do, that
do
Cali trip and Vegas, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just do
Things
your
like-
layover flight coming back to Vegas.
Things might change. Well, I mean, it's at the beginning of the month and then the end of the month.
okay,
So I
yeah.
mean that
You'd be
there's
laying over alone.
there's time, right? Be like, Jen, you're still laid over? Yeah. Flying, guys, flying.
And another thing about BCA, I used to be such an offensive minded player, right? Because I'm like, I'll shoot 5 rails and make that. It's totally fine. No, it's not fine. But I play so much more defense that, like, I actually get excited. Sometimes I get a little more excited because I'm like, oh, the D's so dirty. You're gonna call me a bitch and I don't care. But, like, that just.
Hey, try to jump that.
Yeah, do it. You'll see your little dart jumping in a minute. But I love it, and that's growing my game, and it's just these little things. And again, I keep talking about John, but he's the one that pulled me aside and said, Steph, you're a smart player, you're a good player, you've got to start being more defensive focused. I know you want to make every shot, I know, but that's not always the answer.
Yep.
Okay, and I really took that and I ran with it, and I mean, it just really levels up your game.
Oh, for sure. He's the one that showed me the safety game.
See, okay, great, yeah.
So yeah, he taught me my safety game, and it's true. You don't have to run out. You don't have to. The goal is to position yourself, to put yourself in a better position, so that when you do get that run out, you've got it.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, and that's the purpose of defense, is to push your balls to the pocket, get those balls in a better position so that you can get that later. So.
Yeah, safeties may not be flashy, but they win matches. And I think
I always say
that's-
that. I say defense wins championships.
It does. It goes in every sport. Yeah,
It works
Yeah.
in every sport. Yes.
and I think once that clicks in your head, again, it takes your game to another level.
You don't have to make every shot. And that's in BCA APA, guys. You don't have to make every shot.
Yeah, it's safe and it's smart. It might be boring to you, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking win, and I don't care. And that's what I'm trying to do. And again, that's coming from somebody that really asked my husband. I wanted to make every shot. I'm like, oh, I think I could figure out a way, right? And you don't have to do that, Steph. Play some defense. It's okay. Hook them, ball in hand, run the next 5 balls, hook them again. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's a couple of players on my Tuesday team that I'm trying to get them in that mind, because I was stuck in that same thing. Offensive, very rarely played on defense, and then once I realized that once you just work on it and you can get it to set, and that's what I've, like, Mondo was telling me, he's like, you do not make it, you don't have to do every shot. It's like, if you have to, make a ball, do a defense, make a ball, do a defense, and then you're just, and I've started telling them that, because they'll be trying to do some fancy stuff, and I'm just like, back up, that was
Unnecessary.
reel it back in. Do this
Reel it
right
back
here,
in.
where you're going to take this easy shot, hide it over here, give yourself, get ball in hand, then you can set up on this ball to set up more on this ball. Because I was like, if you make this, you're going to get over here, then you're going to make this one, then where are you going to be? I was like, kind of, you just got to think up there. And some of them, they just want to do fancy offense, and I'm just like, that'll put you in a bind here in a little bit.
Yeah, defense definitely helps with 9-ball, 10-ball, where you can do the 3 foul rules. So,
Yeah, the 3.
And trust me, they will do it to you. They will do it to you.
right now.
Yes.
AP's probably gonna get mad at me for sharing this story, but I had to, because I was telling Mario about it on the way home. It was the funniest shit ever. We were playing Monday, and he just says, I'm gonna 3 foul this guy. And I'm like, okay. So he gets up there and he's all, that's 1, right? Guy shoots him, gets the ball. That's 2. And I'm just like, he's being fucking serious. He does it again. That's 3. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could be that good, because I would do that all the time.
I'm telling you,
But it's
they'll
just
do
like
it.
fucking funny, because he was like, he'd already just made up his mind. Yeah, I'm gonna 3 foul him. And I'm like,
And
What
not everybody
the hell?
does it, but a big chunk, like the way my brain thinks, is if, a lot of the time I get 3, because there's not a whole lot of guys or girls that I play against. We'll play, we'll run it out, but it's always the guys that want a 3 foul. And when I'll try to look at you and I'm like, okay, you want to 3 foul me? Cool. I was like, I know it's a rule, but you're being a dick because because you're afraid of how I play.
Be like, let me show you whose is bigger.
I was about to say,
I mean, if you're scared, just say that.
and that's the way I take it. I was like,
Yeah,
because
I
you don't
can
want to
see
give
that.
me a chance because you're scared of the things I can do and the way I play.
Yeah.
If that's how you feel
But
like you
again,
need to win.
take it as a
That goes,
compliment.
that
Take
goes,
it as a
take it
compliment.
as a compliment, but that's smart
So
pull.
break
Yeah, if I
down-
know that you can do that, then yeah, I'm gonna take
I don't
that.
play VCA and break down what is the 3 foul rule. That was me, not that. Sorry.
Oh,
The
yeah, 3
I
fouls.
don't play
So
VCA.
you hook them. You can hook them. If you have to hook them 3 times in a row. So every
Yeah.
time you play
It's
a
an
safety,
intentional defense
it's
shot.
an intentional defensive shot. You hook them. They don't hit the
Object.
yes. Then that's 1, and you have to tell them that's 1 foul.
Yeah.
Ball in hand. If you hook them again, that's 2. But you do have to let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you have
that's
to
the
let them
3
know
foul.
at the second one.
At the second one,
Yeah.
and then
So is it an automatic win?
Yes.
It's
Oh.
an
and that's
automatic-
why that was so funny to me because he was just
It's
like,
an
yeah,
automatic win
I'm gonna
after
3
3
fouls,
fouls.
and I was like, dang.
In a row. So in
Yeah.
a row, consecutively. They have to be consecutive.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to be consecutive. Yeah.
And I get the cheesing comment. I get so tickled when people like you can so tell they are trying to cheese it in because they will just hit shit all the way. And I'm just like, I know what y'all. And there was one game that I was playing that was what they were. That's what that player was trying to do is cheese it. So I knew it was going to be ball in hand, and I knew if we spotted the 9, it was going to be in a bind. So I just made the 9 and here, if you want ball in hand, I'll give it to you. But
Yeah.
you don't get this easy shot.
But
no
again,
more.
that's smart pull.
Yes.
You need to do that. That's part of the game.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I think is so funny on 9 because I'll just tell you, I hate 9 ball. Like I'm just because I'm just like this lucky shit can cost you a game, and I just don't like it. That's just me. But so many people get upset when you do, and I don't understand that aspect because I'm like, that's just part of the game. I mean, if you're trying to set up 3 or 4 balls and you're just hitting shit, I do understand that. I don't see a lot of that.
Yeah.
In BC though, I don't see a lot of it at all. But I mean, I don't get why it's so upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I know what I'm saying.
because when you're in those tournament situations, best beat, they're gonna
You're gonna
they're
go
gonna do
for
it,
it. Yeah.
and they're gonna do it on you.
Yeah.
Like your opponent's gonna take it too. So like, don't take it as like an easy way out. You know what I mean? But if it's there, it's there. That's how I always say it. If it's there, it's there. Why not try it, right? But the difference between 9 ball and 10 ball. So 9 ball, you don't have to call your pocket, right? So you can cheese it wherever the 9 ball
Yeah.
goes, right? It's not as simple in 10 ball because you have to call that 10 ball to that pocket that you're going to want to combo or
Yep.
whatever. So it's not so easy in 10 ball unless it's lined up. But 9 ball is where kind of you get that slop, and so yeah, you're like cheese it. And
Most of the
wherever it
time,
goes.
I won't try it unless I know it is a guarantee that 9's gonna go in.
Yeah.
Because the way that like my combos and stuff still work, I mess up, and I'm like, if I mess this up, this is exactly how they're gonna get left. I was like, so I'll just take the alternative route and kind of give myself maybe 1 or 2 more chances to try to get on it.
Yeah.
I was like, but very rarely, like I'll only take it if that is the only option, or it's like, okay, like this is for sure gonna combo in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the cheese if it's there. I'm trying to
Yeah.
win.
If it's
especially
there,
because I'm
that's why I
trying to
said
win.
if it's there, it's the name of the game, you know. And again, you don't get upset because you're like, it's the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the game.
Part of it.
It's another thing that doesn't really get upsetting to you because it's like, well, if it would have been me, I would have done it too. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
So
yeah.
you know, it
Like-
just happened to be your shot, you know, when it lined up or whatever. So
Yeah, it's just how the balls fall sometimes.
just how the balls
Yeah.
falls,
How the balls
how the
fall.
balls roll.
Do you guys? I find myself on social media. Do you guys ever watch the reels of the trick shots and? They're constantly popping up on my feed. I'm not even kidding. There's been some stuff that I've learned that I'm like, holy shit, I never thought about that. Like that makes sense. Monday I had a ball hanging almost in the side pocket, and the 9 ball was in the corner. So I put that bottom right, and I drug it out right, made the 9 ball. I was like, I saw that on a reel. I was like, yes, I did. I did that on purpose. But it's just funny. I saw one pop up on my feed a while ago, but I am always, and Mario's probably gonna laugh because I used to get pissed off at him because he's always watching pool. If I'm folding laundry, I'm watching something on my phone, or I'm watching it on TV, or at work, I'll have one screen here doing this while I'm doing. I just feel like you just learn so much from watching and studying, and you do get better. You mentioned this earlier, playing those higher levels, like because you learn and you see. But you know, you really do have to take the time out and work on those shots that you have a hard time on, and you do have to run those drills, and I hate it. I'll tell you right now. We have a table at home, and
I hate drills.
Mario's trying to make me do drills all the time. I'm like, dude, this is so boring. Can we just play? And then while we play, you can tell me what
I know,
did
right?
wrong.
It's like, can you just show
But-
me as we go?
yeah, I mean, it's just like with anything, right? Practice makes perfect, and you have to shoot that shot until you don't miss it. But anyways, I
I
like
know
watching.
there's one shot that I've now put up at the top of my learning list because it'll save me. Is where you do it's not a matinee shot, but it's a whoop shot.
The swerve.
The swerve shot.
The
The
swerve,
whoop,
the curve.
where you can whoop it around.
The curve.
Mondo, like one time it came up in a match, and I think it was a 9-ball. Mondo was like, "Can you swerve?" And I'm like, "No." And he was like, "We're just gonna hit it like this."
Can you swerve?
I can't. And he was like, "Well, you're just gonna hit it like this right here, and it'll go." Man, that didn't work at all. It went straight for the other ball, and I was like, "Well, that wasn't right." But it's like but I know that's now on the top of my list because the more that I started playing, I'm like, man, if I can do that, that could just go around right there, right there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know how to even begin to even attempt to even do it. And so, like I said, that's my I've got to learn that shot.
I did it one time, and then JoJo was like, "Can you stop paying attention to me?"
I'm sorry, JoJo did it once.
I said I did it one time when we were I think we were practicing at home, and I did it one time because I was like, let me see if I can do this, right? Let me see if I can do this JoJo shot. And then I did, and he was like, "You need to stop paying attention to me. Stop watching me."
That's
You're learning too
funny.
much.
Yeah, you be learning too much.
I pick up a lot of the stuff I learn from watching Mario play. He's just a very fundamentally sound pool player. I mean,
I'm telling you, watching him in Oklahoma, I was just like, because I had never seen him play before, like that. I'd never seen him play before, and watching him, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this dude's like a machine, like
Dude,
a pool playing machine. Like
when we first met, he told me, he's like, yeah, I noticed that your stance is very similar to mine. He's like, that's what caught my eye. And I'm like, yeah, sure, it was the stance. Anyway, but I know what it was.
I know what it was.
It was that little V-neck shirt y'all talked about earlier. But he's just like, I just noticed, and whatever. So, but he's just he's the one that told me, Stephanie, you have to have the same routine. You have to, whatever your routine is, it has to be the same every time. That's what's gonna keep you calm. That's what's gonna get you into the the feel of things. Whatever it is, I'm okay. Chalk my cue. Take a deep breath. Step into your shot. That's my. You'll see it's every time. And he used to get so upset with me when we would practice because I just get. He's like, no, stop. What's your routine? And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to have some fun tonight. Like, stop. No, you have to do it every time.
Just let me play.
So now, just what you can ask Taylor. It's the same. It is the same. I grab my cue, chalk, rub it, the ribbed in, get down, shoot it. I mean, it just has to be the same every time. Like routine to me is so important in pool. But he's like that, and he's taught me that. And again, John Cook, his ears are probably ringing. He said, man, you and Mario look like robots when y'all play. He's like, it's just, and I'm like, thanks. I think that's the compliment.
I think that's the compliment.
But it is, like, it's very, like, everything's straight and in line because that's how he taught me that. You know what I mean? And I'm
you
glad.
can tell when something's off because you get down, you're like, that don't feel right.
Yeah.
And then you have to get back, you're like, something's
Yeah.
So you stand back up,
Yeah.
get back down on it. Because I didn't used to do that, and that's what
Yeah.
you do. But now it's like, it's just become so much part of, and it is calming. And even if you're like, if I'm nervous about a shot, I'm like, okay, I'll walk around the table maybe one more time, and that's how I calm myself. But it's just these little important things that you learn that, that help you. But yeah, it's I'm real big into, he was so right. That routine, even though I hated it and he drilled it into my head every night, I'm glad that he did, because he really has shaped a lot of my game, and I always say that I don't want to admit that, but no, but he has, and
I think it's muscle memory. I think
Yeah.
a lot of it is muscle memory.
Yeah,
Really, you
it
do
is.
train. You do
Yeah,
train.
he says that.
You do
Yes.
train your
Yeah.
body, your mental, like your mentality, all of your mind, all of it is
Yeah.
just memory.
Yeah, he told me, he's like, Steph, you're a basketball player, right? He goes, you could catch it right now, and your feet are in the same place. You catch it the same. You shoot. I'm like, yeah, it's the same thing with your pool cue. Your feet are the same way. He said you could close your eyes and stand at a table, and you already know, right?
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important. But yeah, it's like I said, he's just, again, I'm his biggest fan. He's amazing. I've learned so much. He's just so good, and he's only getting better. And he helped my team out on Monday, and that was a lot of fun. It's so funny, because he played down on our level And it's just so funny him coming up to the table. They're like, "Fuck, what's Mario doing?"
That's how
Who
it was.
invited
I
him?
think it was like 2 weeks ago. Y'all had a double,
Uh-huh.
and you weren't there, but Cook had to come play, and I was like,
Why are you here?
and I did.
You can't play with us.
This is not fair.
I literally broke, didn't make nothing, and I was like, I was gonna put my stick up. I
Sit down.
was like, I just don't think right here.
But you know, how lucky are we to just have all these guys that you know?
I always say it's fun. I pay to watch somebody practice.
I know, right? Do I get my money back?
Do I get my money? Paul, do I get a refund tonight?
I just
'Cause
think
I
about
just-
my own ass.
I
man.
yeah. But it's fun. It's fun. We need Krista. We need to get you to BCA.
I think she's thinking about it
I think
after
we will.
tonight.
I think we-
Even before tonight,
I think you would have a lot of fun.
There have been a lot of people selling me on it.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot of fun.
It is. I love it. And I never thought I would. I mean, I did it. Mario's the one that was like, hey, you know, Mike really wants me to get Mike Donovan, somebody else that is freaking amazing. You know, I've learned a lot from Mike. He's another one that will pull me to the side and say, hey, Steph, look at this. You should have done that. And I mean, he's just fantastic. Solid all the way around.
Yeah.
Defense, he's another person that he's told me before, I'm going to 3-foul shot this person. And I'm like, God, I want to be an asshole like that too. Like, I want to 3. That's going to be me next Monday. I'm going to try to 3-foul everybody on purpose. But
I want to reach asshole status.
I'm so past that, but you know,
I think Mondo has a patch for that.
for being an asshole.
Asshole status?
Yeah, no, and he does. If you look on his back, he has an asshole patch, and then he
wow.
actually has a stack of it in his pickup.
Oh my gosh. Then it's settled.
Hey, where do you get those? Hey, where do you get those? I
know a lot about assholes. Next Christmas, so many stockings.
You're
for
tonight's
kids.
asshole.
You're the asshole. You get one.
You get an asshole. You get an asshole.
I told somebody I was going to start
Get an
making,
asshole.
And then you patch.
That's a whole different thing, man. I was like, I'm gonna start making all kinds of patches.
Patches. Yeah.
I told somebody I was going to start making teardrop patches, so that way when you hurt feelings,
Whiny.
you go, you make somebody cry.
The whiny,
I cheese the knife.
the whiny baby patch.
She wanted a little bitch patch. I want to
Sit
I'm
all up
gonna get
here.
that little bitch patch.
We're gonna biatch. Biatch patches. Biatch passes. Patches.
I'm sorry, you're a little bitch.
Sorry, no sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, not sorry.
Apologize.
I think it looks similar to that, Stephanie, but it's white and black.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna have to
That's
ask
funny.
him.
I
about
know
that
we're gonna have to.
Travis,
He's gonna have to show us. Yeah.
His asshole.
Be like, Mondo, show us your asshole patch. Yes, not your
Not your asshole.
Hey, patch. Hey, and it better be bleached if you do show that.
No, I don't care if it's
Taylor, get you a
bleached.
bleach.
I don't want to see Mondo's asshole.
That being said,
Hope you got the Brazilian too, buddy.
I hope it's all gone.
Including the asshole.
Poor Monica. Why are your friends talking about my asshole?
She brought up your patch. It's all
She
her.
brought up your asshole.
It's all
Blame your
her.
wife.
It's all her.
You were talking, I saw on your Facebook the other day, you were talking about getting back on the wagon as far as like health and fitness during the holidays and stuff. Are you back on it? We better?
Yes. Like as we speak, I am hurting, guys. Like
Back in the gym,
I
lifting.
can
Good.
feel it. My glutes, my quads, everything, hamstring, everything.
Today was leg day.
It's a good hurt.
Leg day.
God,
But yeah, so I did fall
my
off.
favorite.
I did fall off. You know, probably about a month because I was traveling.
That's gotta be hard.
I did that whole traveling, you guys, for the month of November. I feel like I was only home probably a week, maybe not even a week. JoJo probably told me it wasn't even a week.
I mean, I get getting healthier options, but still, how do you do that for a month? That's hard. I mean, I don't know.
Well, obviously you don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't.
I mean, it's just like, but do you get what I'm saying? Like,
And I
it's
felt
just
so bad, Steph. Like so
makes
bad.
you feel sick, right?
So bad, so bad. And then like the last 2 weeks, I've been off, you know, for the holiday, right? And I really haven't, like, the eating part hasn't been too bad. You know what I mean? It's just the lack of movement, and I can feel it.
It catches up with you.
Yeah. And when I And so that's what I asked for Christmas this year, was just get me everything fitness that you can think of. So got some things, and so super excited. Worked out for the first time on, what are we today, Friday? Wednesday. And felt so good. Like, got up that morning and just went to work, like, you know, just nonstop for an hour, like, of just different movements, just, you know, just moving, and then lifting, you know, because obviously lifting is so much better than just doing walking, you know, running or, you know, cardio, right? So felt good, felt really, really good.
Yeah,
to get
you
back
know,
in it. So
and I wanted to bring that up because, you know, pool's a game of mental clarity and focus, right? So I was having a conversation, I can't remember with who, on Monday about, because they asked me, they're like, hey, you know, you look great, you still, you know, still going pretty hard. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm going even harder now. Like, we're lifting 3, sometimes 5 days a week. I feel stronger, right? But it's even like the, you know, if you play a full match on Monday, you're playing your 10 matches, right? Like, I feel like that has even helped so much. I just got an asshole badge.
Yeah.
what? There's your asshole
I'm
badge.
gonna
You ain't gonna share the
I
asshole?
know, you're not gonna share asshole love. We don't get no asshole love,
Right?
But I feel
I'm
like
the only
it
one I had, I'm
helps.
sorry.
He's only got one.
Only got
We've been friends
one.
forever, and you gave your asshole to her.
Dang, I feel special.
Who's she talking to?
I don't know.
Then quit passing out assholes.
Apparently he's passing out, right? Like candy.
Oh, yeah.
You're an asshole to everybody. I didn't even know you were like that. Jeez.
Sandra, I'm gonna tell Sandra.
Right?
Better get your man a check.
Better get your man in check. And I'll ask his assholes. Plural.
I'm here for a podcast. Jeez. Anyway, we were talking about just the mental clarity and focus. But when you play your 10 matches, it's an all-night thing. I feel better. I don't know about you, but it just, like, that concentration is just there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel better. I feel like I handle my misses so much better. Like I told you guys last time, I had such a bad habit of, like, popping my cue and I'm pissed. Even after I missed that 9-ball on Monday, I was like, you know, we're good. Even the past few weeks of APA, that is, and anybody that has played against me knows that, man, get in Steph's head and it's over. Because I was so emotional, I get so pissed. And you can ask my husband, because he's my biggest critic when it comes to that shit. He'll call me out all the time. Like, you've got to stop getting mad. You've got to stop getting pissed off, Steph, because you play your worst game when you're pissed. And I'm like, I'm frustrated just because, again, I know better, right? That's what it is. It's just, I'm frustrated with myself. I'm not ever pissed off at somebody else. Like I said, if I lose, I get my ass whooped, whatever, then it's because they played better, and so what?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just the frustration. But even like this past month, I mean, literally, it's like I'll miss something, and it's like, hey, it is what it is, and I sit down and I'm good, and my Fargo's jumped like 15, 20 points. I'm not kidding.
Must be nice.
And I'm like, shit, like he was right. It's first time ever in 6 years he's been right. But
He's
was
right.
You know?
Can we get a replay?
I know, it's gonna be that's gonna be my ringtone.
Yeah.
That's right. But I'm like, I wish I'd have done it sooner, but it is what it is. But I just feel like it helps in so many areas when you're just feeling better.
Yeah, it does.
And you can probably relate to that too,
It
right?
does.
Like it does, doesn't it?
100%.
It feels good. You know, even your decision making under pressure, it's like just have that, you know, those clear thoughts and that sound mind, and I'm thankful for it. Yeah. I'm excited about this year. It'll be a big year for us.
I am too. Yep.
So
2026 for the women.
2026. Those strong
Oh, yes.
legs.
Strong.
Be checking out our stance. They'll be looking at our stances.
Yeah, that's what they're looking at.
I think I'm gonna wear.
We
them
know.
one day. When
know.
the
You're
summer
not
come
fooling
around,
nobody.
when the summer come around, I'm gonna wear the booty shorts.
It's a distraction ploy.
Your Daisy Duke. Oh, we could start a team.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah. We could do it. I like it. This summer. Give me a few more months.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Give me another 6 months.
Me too. By that time, yeah, we'll be ready. Steph.
All right, I have a question for you ladies. What loses more matches? Missed shots or missed position?
What do you mean missed position?
Where you didn't line yourself up right.
Like you didn't line yourself up
Oh,
for the next
that's
shot,
a
you're right on the
big,
table.
to
Like,
me,
what
that's
if
a
we-
big chunk because I know I'll get down to shoot, I'll let it go, and as soon as I hit it, I'm like, whoop, that wasn't right.
I think it's missed shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think it's missed
Missed
shots. And I think it's just because the missed shots, the shots I do miss is because I'm rushed and because
Right.
I'm thinking too far ahead. I'm thinking too far ahead.
Mhm.
So
How many shots ahead would you say you think? Everybody's different, but
I definitely am like one, like
Really?
the one in front of me and then the next one.
Yeah.
But I can't sit here and say I'm that 3-4 shot, or I'm like all the way to the 8 ball. Like what is it going to take to run out? That kind of. But I definitely is the shot in front of me and the next shot.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna leave
You?
myself?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's how
Yeah.
I try to look at it. Because if I go too far ahead, then I'm trying to force this shot to make sure I get on this one to set myself up. But if I just kind of just do those two, then I'm not like I said, having to force it to set myself up, and just let the ball do what it wants to do.
Kristen, what about you?
I feel like it's missed shots for me. Most of the time, my positioning is good because that's kind of what I look. That's what my next shot is where am I leaving myself? If I'm gonna leave myself a shot for me or a messed up shot for them type thing. But I would say it's missed. I overthink it, and then, but, you know, this is what it is.
Maybe that's why I'm pissed all the time because I'm already like I'm on the 2 and I'm like, oh, where's that 9 gonna go? All right. But and again, that comes because my husband will tell me, Stephanie, you should be looking 4 or 5 shots ahead. You're good enough to do that. You've got to do that. And I'm like, no, you're good enough to do that. But
Yeah.
thanks for the confidence. But no, I can honestly say I'm there now. Though I'll be walking around the table looking. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. But I remember when I couldn't. When I had to be. It was ball by ball.
Yeah.
And just thank God we've come a long way because it was not good at the beginning.
It will real.
That's part of progression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a point where we're that good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where we can be 4 or 5 shots or 3 at least ahead. But
Like you were talking about getting your new carbon shaft, right? And you love it. Do you guys think that better equipment improves your game? Do you think it really does have that much of a...
To a point,
To-
yes.
okay.
And then
Okay.
I also believe because they say is like it's not the stick, it's the player,
the player.
and it all
It's
depends
the
on
player.
how you use it.
Mhm.
And so I believe that yes, it will improve your game,
Right.
but it won't it's all you mastering.
It's not gonna win the game for
Yeah.
you.
Right.
Because I know players out there that got the bougie sticks that still can't hit for shit.
Shots fired. Ain't gonna say names.
you know who you are.
You know who you are.
And that's what I always tell
16
players, like when they're
rail,
fixing to start, they'll be like, oh, well, I was looking at this one and it's only 1,500, 2,000. I'm like, you don't need that. I was like, you need to learn how to use it first before you can invest in it. It's like, cause my very first stick is $60 on Amazon, just for the fact that I just needed to learn the right way to hit it, the fundamentals, and then I could.
I don't
Right.
care how you
And
know.
then-
I don't think I could ever invest $2,000 into the stick.
I may have.
Teach their own.
Yeah,
That's no judgment.
I must say, I think my most expensive stick is $125,
Yeah, no judgment.
and it came off the clearance pull-out rack.
And I whoop so many asses.
I was like, I am just fine with my clearance rack that I
You
carry
got
around.
bitch slapped with $60. Who's next?
Spit that on my nails, buddy.
You need my selfie stick.
What do y'all think is the hardest shot under pressure? The straight in shot, a cut shot, or your 8, 9, or 10 ball?
It's your 8, 9, or 10, your last
8,
ball.
9, or 10?
And a straight. Sometimes I can't shoot a straight to save my life, but I can cut all day long and be less pressure on a cut than I could a straight ball.
And it just barely have like a little bit of cut, and like you're just like, what the hell? I was like, I can do this, but I can't do this.
Yeah, but I think it's always the money ball shot. I think that's the most pressure.
Especially if it's those long distance ones.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate
because you're
those.
like, oh my gosh, if I hit this too hard, it's gonna follow it.
Yep.
There's a
Is it-
stretch.
oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. Yep, long shots right in the middle. I stress about those every time.
Yeah, mine was definitely straight. I'm telling you, I missed that straight at 9, and I was like, I was embarrassed. Like my face got red, and I drug my cue behind me like it was bad. Like I did. I just drug it, and it's my sweet husband walks around. He's like, "It's okay, baby. You brushed it." And I'm like, "I know."
I know what I did.
You don't have to like. I can. Yeah, you don't have to
Like, go
remind
order
me.
I
some
run-
wings. I know.
I also feel real bad when you airball your last shot.
Mm.
Like you're just like, fucking kidding me. 'Cause
When
then I
you-
get mad that I gave him ball in hand, on their last ball that they needed. I was like, oh, aggravates me.
Those thin cuts are crazy sometimes. Yeah.
I still remember the shittiest thing that happened to you. No, she was playing 8-ball against Chalk is Cheap, and she was getting down on something, and you accidentally knocked the ball in the pocket. When you were getting down and you were playing Chalk is Cheap against Wes, and something happened where like the and you
yeah, I
and
think
the
my
ball
kitty hit it or something.
yeah, and it fell in the pocket,
Yeah,
and it was the 8-ball fell in the pocket. And
But
they're
that's
like,
not a loss. You just put it back.
that's what we said. But
But
it
they
was
said it
turned
was
into
a
a big
loss.
argument, and it turned
Yeah,
into a
they
loss.
said it
because
was
if
a
you
loss.
if you didn't hit it with the cue ball, and it's just like moving any other ball. You
Yeah,
would just
that's
spot-
what
you would
that's
just
what
put
we
it back.
tried to argue.
You would
was
just put
that
it
you
back in the
spot
best
it,
spot.
and I can't remember what happened.
I
But
mean,
it
not the
turned
best
into a-
spot, but where it was at.
Yeah, or
As
you
close-
put it back.
you put it as
close
closest
back to where.
to where
Yeah,
it was.
I mean that bitch was teetering in the pocket. I'm
Yeah.
not even kidding. Like you could have,
Yeah.
and it would have fallen.
Yeah.
And my shot was
going over
it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no way around it. And so I leaned over to shoot it, and my boot
Yeah.
knocked it in.
No, as long as you're
And
still
yeah, we argued all day, and it ended up being a loss.
no.
Because they couldn't. Nobody looked up the rules and stuff on it. So
No,
they
I
just
think
sat
I think somebody tried to call Mike,
Yeah.
and nobody could get a hold of Mike, and nobody could.
Dude, the rule book is
Yeah.
accessible.
That's what
I
I
know.
said.
That's why
what I
I'm
said.
so glad that I
Everybody
have
should
a
be able to
paper.
access the rule
It's
book
in my
and
bag.
look it up.
And that's
Yeah.
why I was
Yeah.
like,
That's why I told. That's why I told Mike when it started. I was like, I want a paperback book so that way there's no. Let's take time.
He
to
had
look
him
up.
at one
Like,
of the tournaments. He had him at one of the tournaments, and he was
I
handing
keep
them
one in
out.
my bag.
Yeah.
But
I carry mine around with
I
me
can't
now.
remember.
Your little
Yeah.
book.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Then it's also available on your phone.
On your
Yeah.
phone, yeah. That's why I said it's on the app. It's
Yeah.
like just click a couple of clicks and you've got it pulled up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's an AFK recovery.
Thanks for bringing that
I
up.
totally
Next
forgot
question.
about
Next question.
I did
Next.
totally forget about that.
Thank you.
one.
Next.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna lose sleep over that one again.
All right. Shot you hate the most. The shot that you hate shooting the most.
Shot that I hate shooting the most.
Fireball.
Side pocket. Fireball. No, not those kind of shots.
Oh, my bad.
She keeps going off left field all
I hate side pocket shots. Believe it or not, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Hate
any
side-
of them in general?
Yeah,
or
side pockets.
particular one?
Side pockets and I don't get along. So
Those are tough. Side pocket shots are tough.
yeah, it's just
Pockets are smaller, I swear.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I go up, they close even smaller. For some reason, they're like, Jan's got a side pocket shot.
Do I gotta play with a golf ball or something?
Be like, Larry, give me your snooker stick.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, like I said, mine's like when you're like literally lined up, like you're way back on one rail and it's right damn near on the spot, and it's kind of one of those that you hit it, you're gonna scratch or it's gonna go like either you're gonna miss it and set them up every time. I hate those because I always overthink those, and the moment I do it, I'm just like, well, you should have done the opposite. And I was like, I was glitching. I was like, I could not remember.
I was glitching.
I glitched. Like, I could not remember how I was supposed to hit it. And I say it to every time. I'm just like, oh, but I'll do the opposite the next time I'm in that situation, and the same thing will happen. I'm just kind of like, something I'm going to do right.
I hate banks. All day,
Oh,
every
man.
day. I can cut cake all day long. I can slice, but I hate a bank. I just
think
never
we-
see them the same way.
Yeah, I just, and that same way, I can hit the same, I can practice the same bank 40 times, and I will hit it 40 different times, because I just cannot find that sweet spot, and I know it's just got, you just got to go a little bit more this way. Well, then it's like way the hell over here. And it's like, well, adjust it back this way. Then it's like way over here. But I've at least narrowed down my, what is it, your error. So instead of missing this bar on either side of the pocket, like I can get it to where it's like I'm hitting right on either side of it. And so I just have to make just that slight little adjustment. Just
Matt Baye actually the other day was telling me, because I think I lost like my last 3 matches. I was like, man, I guess I'm in a funk because I cannot for the life of me get out of this dip. And he was telling me, he goes, well, you're also playing in a different season, so in the winter, he was saying it rolls faster because it's drier, and so in the summer it's hot and sticky.
And so you got to compensate. I was like, so you're not only telling me that I got to compensate for the felt being faster and the newer balls and all that bullshit. Now I got to compensate for it being cold and dry.
Now
like,
we're gonna compensate for the weather.
we're gonna sit here at the table.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna bring the bank. She's gonna say, Kristen's going to shoot a bank, everybody.
Literally, I was like, how the hell am I supposed
She gets
to
a truck. Wait a minute. Is it baking season? Is it baking season? Or is it cutting season?
Right? I need to know. He's like, yeah, that's, it'll knock off your banks too, because then it'll be wider. I'm like,
It's like, I just can't even hit it right.
I just think I can't make. We'll just
It's like, this shit's just getting worse and worse when I heard he thought it couldn't.
have to bring Ron Roberts to my next fucking game.
Because my banks, when I'm trying not to do them, like, I'm just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna hit it, then it'll go in. I'm like, god damn it. But then when you're actually trying to do it, that's when it'll just go and just, yeah, we can get it. I'm like, god damn it, you could go that little, just a little extra.
I hate when you have a ball just hanging deep in the pocket, like long shots.
Oh, and you gotta.
And you gotta hit that, and you gotta, yeah.
God, and then you missed the whole fucking thing, and that again, walk off and grab my kid.
For some odd reason, my brain, when they're sitting like that, I always feel like I have to hit it hard as shit.
Yeah,
For some odd reason,
yeah.
It's like I'm trying to scare the cue ball into panicking. Don't go in there.
You're trying to scare the ball.
The ball.
I better go in.
I try to go at the table with my titty. I'm like, and go by here. We're trying everything we can. So then, the shot you love the most, I love to bank. I'll bank all day.
Okay.
I love it. I do.
I love the cross bank, especially on the short rail.
Cross banks are beautiful. Banks just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. And my husband, and I'm not to toot my own horn, but Mario will ask me for timeouts on banks.
On banks, yeah.
So that makes me feel good because I'm like, he asked me for my help. But it's something that I've studied. It's something that I practice because you have to if you want to be a good banker.
Yeah.
You learn what you put inside English and it hits what it's going to make the ball do. It's all about the measuring, like kicking and banking.
The weather.
Freaking love it. The weather doesn't affect me. I don't know what Matt's talking about. Maybe that makes him feel better about his banking. I don't know.
You're trying to make me feel better.
That's what we're gonna start using as an excuse to be like, the weather's fucking
Right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna start sending out weather reports. As a league operator, if you start doing that.
Division rep, I'm gonna have to take those equipment now.
I was playing cold weather bank. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. It's summer. My bad.
Be like, sorry, Kristen, I forgot the barometer. I forgot the barometer.
You let me down, friend. You let me down.
What shot do you love to shoot the most?
I like walking the dog. The real
That's
dog.
sexy, right?
Yeah.
I
like
Especially when it's a stripper.
Yeah.
Stripe ball, sorry.
That's how it was like, ma'am.
What? My bad.
You knew it should be nasties.
Anyway, that's for later on in the show.
Those are pretty shots when they hit, though, they are.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it, especially when you're real close to one pocket and you walk it all the way down the table. You're just like, that worked, but I bet you I couldn't do it again. But I'll make it.
It worked that time.
I did that.
I'm looking for water.
What about you, Miss Jen? What shot do you like?
I said the cross bank.
You said cross banking. Cross banking's
The short rail too. The short rail ones are nice to the corners. So I mean,
Yeah,
to the
just
side. To the side. Sorry, the
Yep,
cross
yep.
banks to the side. The long rail shot. The long rail ones, not the short. Sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I meant, right?
I get you.
I play pool. I play pool.
just a little bit. Do you guys? What's some of the best advice you've ever gotten in pool?
I think the not making every shot, like you don't have to make every shot. I think that's probably the best advice I've ever gotten.
Fixing your attitude. Mondo still tells me that because I will, like, I'll get my feelings hurt, I'll go out, I'll cry real quick, and then I'll come back in. He's like, leave emotions outside. I'm like, freaking can't.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
It's
I
hard.
was like, when you only have one emotion, cool. I was like, but I got lots of them in there. And sometimes the anger one or the sad one takes over, and it's just kind of like I'm sorry. I was like, I can't just turn it off.
But I don't
Like,
think
can't.
emotions are bad. I think it's just proves how passionate you are about the game.
Mondo
Right, and that's in any sport,
Mondo
right?
says I take
Yeah.
it too serious. He's like, you're here to have fun. And I'm like, well, it's no fun losing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I missed a straight in shot there, you Mondo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she said, it shows that you're passionate. It's just when it starts to inhibit your playing, and I get that because that's what, like I said, my husband's like, Stephanie, stop. Like you don't play your best when you're pissed, and he's right, and I know I don't, but I'm just glad it's getting better because I can't afford to break my cue in half.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna work.
Well, in the end, it's not worth it. It doesn't change the outcome.
Yeah, exactly. You still fucking
Right?
missed the entire
You
ball.
still
Yeah.
missed it. You still lost. So what is, getting mad or upset or? Yeah, I mean, it is frustrating, but it's not at like your opponent or it's not. It's just you're better than that, and I think that's where that comes from. Is you're better than what you shot. You're better than. Sometimes you are better than that you're better than the person you played, but it just didn't happen that night. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's part of it.
Do you guys jump? Does everybody here jump?
Yeah.
Jump around. Jump around. Go do that again, Dan. Stand up and do some jumping jacks.
When I very first started in
Stop.
BCA, I had a shot like that, and the guy gave me his jump cue. He was like, "Here," and I was like, "What the fuck you want me to do with that?" And I was like, I'm too worried. I'm gonna put a hole in the table.
Why'd you give me a little stick? What
I
are you
was
telling me?
And that's what I told him.
grown-up stick.
Yeah. And that's what I told him. I was like, homie, I can't go. I was like, I have a hard enough time with straight, and you want me to go over? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, listen, we got master one technique at a time here.
Yeah, I
But
can't.
I'm scared to do it. I'm
Yeah,
scared
me
I'm
too.
gonna fuck up the table.
Yeah.
Me too.
Kristen, do you jump?
Hell no. I don't even know. Like honestly, I don't know. Like I'm so short. I feel like that.
No, you gotta
Oh,
poke
yeah,
at it
yeah.
like a,
I don't
Yeah,
see it
but
like
yeah,
that from
yeah.
Lot. Like I'm at level with the table when I'm bent over. You know what I mean?
That
And,
makes
like there's
sense.
shots that even bridge shots that I'm like I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I was up at Louis probably about a month ago, of course, and I'm like, I need to start learning how to jump. Like I just need to. And again, Renee walked over. He's like, let me show you. I kid you not. He showed me like in 30 minutes. Just again, such a good coach, so knowledgeable. And
sometimes you just have to get over that fear. Like I'm
and that's what
But
it was.
I also
just
look at
know
it. I
can't
would
do
much
it.
rather fuck up my table at home than fuck up a table that everybody else plays on.
Yeah.
And like I'll fuck this up and have Mama yell at me. I don't want Mama to yell at me.
Yeah. But it's nice because now during the game, and it is not always perfect, but I just knowing that if I step up to the table and I'm like, oh yeah,
That's an option.
I can do that. That makes me feel good, right? Like
I think
I'm gonna
it's
do that.
I think it's really cool when a female
Oh,
player
yeah.
can jump. Like I
Yeah.
noticed it. I saw it in Oklahoma. Saw it in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And then now you saying that you're testing those waters and you're learning it. Like to me, that's cool. Like that's cool. Really, really cool.
Because again, it's another level of your game, right? It's another improvement. It's another. Hey, I can do that too. I want to learn how to dart jump. I'm working on that. That's man. When you watch the pros and those fucking balls are like this, like that blows my mind. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to 3 foul somebody and I want to dart jump.
I want to.
That's on my vision board. That's on your vision. Yeah, I'm gonna earn my real asshole patch this year.
I don't know.
People be handing them out.
Unless somebody just gives you one day on January 2nd. I don't know. Anyway.
Speaking of earning a patch, not that one, but I actually earned my first 8 on the break patch the other day. I was so proud of myself. And I've made them in before, and like I've made them twice before, but they're in tournaments where they don't count. I was like, I like having my little patch. And I was like, hey, look what I did right there.
Yeah.
And I'm debating whether or not if I should pull a Mondo and have the guy sign it. And be like, hey, can you sign this for me?
I would do it. I'd make him sign that.
I'd be like, you know what I'm gonna do with this patch?
I'm gonna wait and do it on ones that count. Like, ooh, I got this one on you. Because this was like a new 3, and it was just fucking luck. All it was.
I feel like 8 on the break is always fucking low.
Yeah, and plus I made it I didn't make it in a corner pocket. I made it in a side pocket.
Oh,
That's how I was like, woo! I was like, I'll take it.
That's scary.
I was watching the cue ball.
That's no look if you do it in the side.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fucking fast chance.
It took me a second to realize what was happening. Because anytime I break, I always watch the cue ball to see where, like, make sure it doesn't scratch, or like, okay, if it went this way, this is where I'm hitting it. And I wasn't watching, so I watched the cue ball, was watching that bounce, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, whoo, and I was like, what? And then that's whenever I started noticing that the 8 was just going and going, and I thought, no, when my luck is gonna stop right there in the pocket.
Teeter.
Yeah, and it just boop, and then I was like, yes. And that was the second game I needed to win, so I was like, high five.
So when you break an 8-ball, do you first or second ball? Do you hit first? What do you
I have
do
to hit the head ball.
You have to hit the head
I've
ball?
tried the second, and I can't. I overthink it, and then I just
That was
I just
difficult
do
for
head ball. Just
second ball?
hmm I just do head ball just so that way there's no. I'm like, oh, you didn't hit the right ball. Well, I was like, I'll just hit the head one, so that way there's nobody bitches that it wasn't the right ball.
So do you break on the table or on the rail? Like
I'm more on the rail,
Same.
and then I hit the angle. When I hit the ball, I hit more of the. I make the cue ball go to the left when it breaks left.
Yeah.
So I hit the left side of the cue
do
ball.
you feel like you just have more control breaking off the rail?
I've just had to adjust because, like, if I shot in the middle, I scratched every time.
Mhm.
It's like it went over this way. So I gradually just had to keep angling myself. John Cook was finally the one that was like, stand here. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he just helps everybody.
I love
that
because I
guy.
kept getting frustrated that every time I broke, I scratched in the same fucking pocket every time. And he was like, just stand here and hit here. And it may bounce and go over there, but it's not going to instantly go there. And I know the moment that it instantly goes there, I'm like, ooh, I didn't hit that right. So I know to take my time. And I also caught myself doing a couple times, I'd get real close
Mhm.
when I'd break. And so I have to, like,
Yeah.
okay, so I have to, like, step back more so I get a fuller stroke on it instead of just a little piddly poke.
Yeah.
But
I
nobody
think-
likes a piddly poke.
Did she say piddly?
You piddly.
Piddly poke?
No, nobody
Piddly
wants a
poke.
piddly poke.
Different pokes for different folks.
Different poke.
No, what is it you say? Is like you hit it with your purse?
Yeah, you hit it with your purse.
I hit it with my
Oh,
purse.
I say I hit it with my vagina. I say that all the time. But I'm a lady. I say things like that too, guys.
Did you hit that one with your giant?
You know what we need to do? We're gonna start a team in honor of John Cook, and we're gonna be called Let 'Em Cook.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Daisy Dukes and let him
Let 'em cook. There you go.
Cook.
I just love. He helps everybody. It's amazing. We need to have John Cook on our show.
That's a pretty cool name. That's,
Mhm.
We're gonna have to have him on our show.
yeah, he's gonna have to come join us.
He would
He's
like
gonna be
that.
he'll be our first hot seat guest.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
What another aspect of my game that's just so bad, guys? I can't draw to save my life. It's always accidental if it happens.
Yeah, mine too. I can't do it.
I popped a ball on Monday and I want again drug my cube. It's hard. And you know what's so funny? Tell me if you guys don't get the same thing. I again have asked probably 40 different people and I always get something different. It's all about this. It's all about this. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Everybody's saying something different.
As it follow through, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta go
Power.
bottom, power,
Yeah.
follow through. Yeah. Like
I just want to know how to do just
yeah,
a little bit.
I just wanted to come back a little bit.
Because I'll like every time I'm like, ooh, I'll try to draw it, and then as soon as I'm like in my head, I'm like, ooh, I can draw it, and it'll stop, and I'm like, nope, that didn't work. But at random moments it'll work. Like I'll get it right, and I'm like, oh, I was like, that's not, I meant to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I could jump a ball and I wasn't trying, but I
Yeah.
cannot draw to save my life. Like I just
90% of the time it doesn't work, and I've tried it because I'm just like, okay, it's like you got to get even with it, and I know you can't poke at it. You have to like
Follow through.
follow through with it, but then I overthink it, and I guess I like don't use enough of it, or it's something, and the bitch will stop. And I'm
Are you
like,
doing like a summer draw in the winter?
yeah.
It doesn't work in the summer, Stephanie.
Yeah.
You can only draw in the winter time.
Yeah, so for me in the winter, I
Yeah.
can't draw for shit. Maybe the spring, things will look up in the spring. I don't fucking know.
When the flowers start blooming,
Yeah.
that's when you can draw.
Try it again.
Y'all are gonna walk in and lose on Mondays watching me drag my cue. Spring's not everything.
We'll give her a farmer's almanac.
March. You can draw in March.
There you go. There you go. In March, I'm gonna start
Can you
drawing.
imagine Coach's face when they call a timeout and try to get you to draw and you're like, no, man, it's not spring yet.
You do know it's in the middle of fucking January.
You do know we're still in we're still in winter. We're still in the
Are you
winter.
drawn in February? Where are you? Sick fucking March. God, you see any fucking flowers outside, right?
Fucking psycho.
I hate playing pool with stupid people.
Be like, the ducks are still playing
You see me
It's so dumb. It makes sense to us, and I don't care. That's all it is.
That's it. That's just gonna be our thing at pool now. Be like, friend, it's okay.
It's alright.
It's
It's winter time.
It's spring.
It's not summertime. It's not you. Trust me, it's not you.
Like you.
Don't,
Hold on.
dude, and then telling it to random people. Friend, it's February. Don't worry about it. No, just no, it's
Be
not
like,
your fault.
You got it in November. Trust me.
No draw November.
Stephanie keeps throwing months out. She okay?
What if they say Mercury's in retrograde? That means it's like Mercury's in my power rate or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, we'll just start telling people that randomly.
Leap year. Leap year. He's throwing a whole. It's a leap year.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a leap year.
Fuck, I can't draw for another 4 years. Damn it.
We're never gonna go pro. This fucking rate.
Yeah, never gonna move up.
You know, maybe that'll help us when we're stressed out. Oh, it's a fucking leap year.
That's all I'm gonna think about. It's cold outside. It's cold. What's the temperature? It's 60. Oh, okay.
That's what's wrong. Brad, it's okay. You're wearing pink today. That's why. I'm just gonna start randomly telling people that shit. It's okay. It's January. Can't read the statistics. We surveyed 4 people. And these are the results. That's gonna be on Family Feud. We surveyed 4 people and asked them this question. Why can't you draw in January? Oh, which month can't you draw in? Top answer, December.
Top answer, all of them.
It makes sense. That's all. I don't care. It makes sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense.
So, like, when you're getting down shooting a ball, are you looking at your cue ball or your object ball when you're about to let her rip? Like, do you get what I'm saying? The cue ball, okay? Because I've heard different. I mean, cue ball or object ball? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the point on the object ball.
Okay. You say cue ball? Yeah.
Like I line up where I need to be on my object ball, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to draw backwards. I have to go pocket to ball to cue, and then I line myself up that way.
I think for me, I think it varies. Like if it's a cut shot, I'm looking at my object ball, right? Because I'm like, I have to hit that point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if it's a long shot, I'm looking at my cue ball. Do you know what I mean? So I think
And I guess that's why when Mom was asking me, he's
varies.
like, "You hit the cue, like you hit right here," and I'm like, "I wasn't looking." I was like, I just know where I hit. It fucked it up. So
My backwards didn't work.
yeah, my
backwards
backward,
didn't work.
no
I
backwards.
went short. I forgot the last step.
Oh, I do want to real quick point out or talk about the women's tournament we have coming up. That is going to be on July 31st, correct?
January.
January.
Yeah.
Good. I'm sorry. I'm thinking drama. My mind's already over there. Oh, thank you. Queen of the Hub City, January 31st, 2026. That will be at Billiards Plus. It's a 32 women round robin, 16 women double elimination bracket. I believe this tournament is already filled, and man, that sucker filled up
Quick.
which was amazing, right? Because our last show we talked about women's pool and it being, more prominent, and I think the ladies in Lubbock really are like, okay, we want to step up and
Not gonna lie, I was all down. I was ready to play till I started seeing some of the people getting in it, and I was like, nope.
Don't do that. That shouldn't be the
Nope,
no,
I already
no.
took my ass off the waiting list. I already messaged Amanda saying
Taylor.
I'm not. I'm already.
Yeah, you can't be like that, Taylor.
Well, because I play some of these people anyways during elite, and they will run the hell over me. And it's but like I said, that's where I get.
But let me stop you there because it's a BCA tournament.
I know.
So the slot, there's no slot. You can't have slot.
Let's make a deal.
I guess it's just
What?
You playing Let's Make a Deal?
I was trying to look and find snacks. I'm hungry.
Show me,
I'll give you 500 if you can
show
give
me a
me
snap
some
stick
tweezers.
and a toothpick. I give you $5.
I have sugar free too.
What did you need? What did you need?
Chapstick and a toothpick.
Okay, here's what chefs do in this little thingy right here. And if you need a toothpick,
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I got
these little toothpicks.
I'm gonna have to video
right
you.
here.
I have chapstick. I have gloss picks.
I found a candy cane.
Oh, look, she got candy.
She said I got
I was thinking, I got a dum
I got like kind of mini candy canes.
I got mini
dum.
What else?
This is not bank on it. Let's make a deal.
Hey, you started it. Okay,
Hey, where's
don't
the-
get back because you lost.
Hey, where's the rabbit?
Right. What else you got in there?
What else you got in that bag?
Too damn much. I'll tell you that right now.
No candy.
I want a very poppin'
Sorry, I
chapstick.
think that was my. I was pretty sure this was my child.
I'm like, oh, I got an asshole patch in my
I should have had one of those.
Next question.
Let's not go back.
We're progressing here. But anyhow, so that tournament has filled up. I believe they did create a waiting list. But like we were saying earlier,
Open it up to those. Yeah, open it up to more.
maybe do a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's cool. 32, and it filled up right away. I believe there's a waiting list of like 5 or 6, and which Taylor's going to jump back on there.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, she is.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
she is. We're gonna.
I've already
You
gotten
can bank on that,
Yeah.
Taylor.
I've already gotten in my head about it, and I'm just not.
No.
It's
That's not
January.
where I'm
It's
comfortable
cutting
being.
month. Drawing
It's
month.
drawing month.
You're
It's
gonna
cutting
be
month.
there.
Everywhere.
Well, I'm going to step in and say this. I didn't want to, but I think I need to.
He wanted it.
In her episode, she was talking about doing extra for the women's. That she's actually talking about getting more tournaments just based for the women as a touring tournament.
Yeah, I did see. I did see
That
that.
she wants to do more like league style, like 1 week play here, 1 week play in Amarillo, 1 week play, and do just
That'd be great.
specifically nothing for. And I think she's got great ideas for y'all ladies coming up. And refer to the last episode. And I'm leaving. I'll see y'all later.
Finally, I was wondering when your ass was going to leave.
Go get sandwiches.
And I walked in and I didn't have a fucking sandwich. I'm like,
Alright, slacker. And one job.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I am stoked about that. And again, there's always tournaments going on. You got the Masters, you got this, you got all the guys tournaments, and I just really feel like it's important for the women to, have their tournaments because we have so many amazing players. I mean, the same thing. I looked at that list and I thought, man,
That's a
that's
pretty
good
good list,
shit, right? Like,
That was it.
but nope. It's important. And again, big thanks to Amanda.
Yeah.
I thanked her when I
Yeah.
saw her at League and told her thank you, so much for doing that. And I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be exciting and
Should be interesting. I said it'll be interesting.
it'll be good. I'm excited. So hopefully she does the whole touring thing. I think that's a great idea. It's just going to help us. It's those tournaments help you, and I don't mind playing men's and women's mixed tournaments, but I would like to play in more women's tournaments. What about you guys?
I would. That's what aggravates me. That like in the Vegas, Oklahoma, and all that, the women's team is going on the same time as April. Like there's no, you cannot play. Because I wanted to play in the women's tournament, but it clashes with my 8-ball.
Right?
And so it's kind of like where you have to kind of make that decision on what you're going to do. That's why I'm hoping maybe the next Oklahoma comes around, I want to take a women's team to go up there and go play.
Yeah.
So an interesting thing is that I think that is up for bid. I don't think it's going to be in Lawton.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the bid is
That
up
was
for
too
one.
big of a tournament for such a tiny ass little place.
So I think it's gonna be moved. I don't think it's gonna be in.
That would be nice to have some more space, right? It did feel a little.
Well, especially if you've been to Vegas, then you
Right.
go to Lawton and you go to Oklahoma and you're like, what? What do you mean there's only like one ballroom
Yeah.
of
Right.
tables?
Well, and that's what I'm excited for because I think I told y'all this last time. I've never played in Vegas. It's gonna be a first for me in February, and I mean I'm just excited,
Yeah,
to
blast.
experience that and do that. So
Well,
Get you playing.
Well, join the and you can make it happen.
But I think that's the big one everybody saves up for. Usually it was Oklahoma and Vegas were the two everybody talked about. but I want to branch off. You know, I want to go play Louisiana one year.
I want
to go play Temple.
Yeah.
Just so that way you get a feel, and I told my team, I was like, I want to get a feel for all the tournaments. That way if it comes down to it, where we're just a Vegas team, cool, then that's all we will worry about. I was like, but if we do better over here, then we'll worry about playing here and here. So I just want to get a feel for all of them.
Yeah, this last year I loved Louisiana. That was my favorite tournament that we played in. So
that would help me touring. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being a help touring.
I am totally up for that. I wanted to say something else. You were talking about some other tournament. Wasn't there another tournament going on? Oh, I know they're doing, Mike Groves is doing one. February 14th.
Yeah, the
Valentine's Day, the Jack and
Jill.
Jill. He is also doing that tournament. He mentioned that. I think I actually saw him post. He said, hey, these are my tournaments for the year. So, which is super helpful. If you aren't friends with him, get on there. That's super helpful to me. It makes it easy to plan out your tournaments. And I don't know, we're not playing in that one. I'm like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, I go eat me a steak or something. Or some wings. Have a romantic meeting.
I don't want to play pool with you. I
think that's the crappy thing about having my birthday on Valentine's Day, because
Your Valentine's Day? So is my daughter.
And so he'll be like, let's go do something for Valentine's Day. I was like, I'm fine with that.
I know.
And so he's like, well, we don't have to go for Valentine's. We can go for your birthday. I'm like, okay, then we do the day before, we do the day after. I do not do the day of, because I am not fighting other people. Plus, it sucked this last time we actually went out on my birthday. Mondo was on call. We went to go eat, got called out in the middle of the movie, and had to leave. And I was just like, they did want to go out. They want to go places.
Yeah, that would stink. Yeah, well, my daughter's birthday's on Valentine's too, but we won't have her that day.
What the hell is that?
But Mike said you can
Sorry,
celebrate
that was
her
me.
a day early.
I was playing with the hinge. That's sorry.
So again, it's nice to know which tournaments are coming up. And another reason we wanted to jump to BCA was, so we play on an 8-foot table at Bill's, play on these 7-foots at Louis, play on a 9-foot at home. I thought, man, if we're going to be going all these tournaments and playing on this style of table, kind of just makes sense to, almost makes me
Be
want to
consistent with your
It's
thing.
hard adjusting.
Because what is it? They say it's easier to go from a big table to a short table, not a short table to a long table. Isn't that right? I think that's why I have a hard time playing on billiards tables. It's because I got so used to this one, and then you put that, you don't think it's a lot, so you look down, and it's like, that's a lot of green. And then you have to compensate for it, and so.
But you do adjust. It does help, though. It really does help.
Yeah, especially when you go to those tournaments. I think when we were in Oklahoma, those tables were fast, weren't they? I mean,
Predators.
yeah.
Predators.
I love
think
those
most of
tables.
the time they either play on
Predators.
Predators or they play on Diamonds. I'm trying to remember when we played on Vegas last
They're
year.
Predators.
They were
So we'll play
Predators.
on
Predators.
Predators.
BCA pretty much is Predators. Predator
Okay.
tables, Predator balls.
No.
And that's the reason why Paul specifically got us Predator balls for league play.
Oh,
So to get us
awesome.
used to that.
Thanks,
Well,
Paul.
it's just still crazy that billiard balls play different.
Do it.
Like they play different, like your regular typical balls.
Oh
against
yeah.
Predators, but
Yeah.
Predators may play different than another brand. Like it's just crazy.
Which balls do you prefer?
The
Torpedo ball.
ones that fit in your hand. The ones that fit in your hand.
I'm not picky, so.
I was genuinely asking.
It was just a question.
I mean, me, it's like I don't really, because I've only ever played with just regular mud balls and then Predator balls. Mondo's got some. But I don't even know what his are. We don't really play with them right now. Our pool table's covered, so we don't really use them. But I don't know. I just always just use what's there.
We have
If I can't shoot for shit, it's because I did the felt wrong. It was fucking February.
February.
At home we have the Aramith Blacks. I was spoiled and wanted the Aramith Blacks. And that's a really fun shit when you play out with Aramith Blacks because then your 4 and your 5 are different colors.
Yeah.
The 5 is purple and the 4 is pink.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you know, you pay attention, you're not gonna know you're gonna shoot the 4 the purple thinking it's a 4 and you're really shooting the wrong ball.
We were watching on TV, and I think was it SVB was playing somebody, and he shot he was shooting at the wrong ball because
Yeah.
of the color.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I told Mario, why is he just made that. And he's like, that's not. But anyways,
Those are
it's a
balls.
different.
Isn't there another set of balls where one is like an aqua color? Like one of the balls is like aqua.
Is
Yeah,
it
those-
the,
yeah,
the
those
two
are-
or something
those are
that's like
pretty.
aqua?
Yeah, those are pretty. Those are real pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't know. And then there was this whole discussion about, oh, well, he should have let us
Hispanic
know.
balls.
Or,
Yeah.
what did he say?
Hispanic balls.
Hispanic balls.
What's wrong with white balls?
I was about to say that same thing.
We're open to any balls
white.
here.
We're not discriminating
We're not
against balls.
discriminating, right? We're not
We're
discriminating
not
against
discriminating
anybody's
against
balls.
balls.
All balls are welcome.
All balls are welcome.
Okay. I'm definitely Hispanic. I'm Mario's panic every day. I'm Hispanic.
Hispanic.
I'm Hispanic.
That's
Trust
cute.
me. Just ask him.
That's
Poor guy. Keeps him on his toes. So he's always smiling when you see him. You don't know if he's happy or nervous. Trust me, y'all know the answer. Y'all know what it really is. He's probably scared. Happy, scared, all the
scared. All of the emotions.
all of the above. When you're playing in your APA matches, are you keeping score points? Do you guys do that in your head? No.
In AP, what do you mean?
Like
nine ball?
Like nine ball. Like,
Oh,
are
like
you
nine
keeping?
ball?
Yeah. Like, are you keeping score
Oh, no,
on your
I
points?
can't.
I
Just
can't.
let me shoot. Let's see.
Really?
You know?
See, I had a tendency to do that in nine ball. I constantly had to know because I feel like, okay, well, I need to know what they have because I need to know if I need to adjust some things and then
Yeah.
Mario covers the paper. He's like, just go until I tell you to stop.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I need to
Needs
know.
to know. Are you one of those that needs to know like how many you have left? Like how many you need?
Oh, I'll look and I'm like, how many?
Yeah, how many
What
more
are
do
you
you need?
doing?
Yeah.
Because you know why that is? Because we were talking about how many balls ahead do you look.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so if I need 3, well, I'm not, I'm not going to look 5 balls ahead. It helps me.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes Wanda will just tell me like whatever, I just need one. Or like or like I won't ask, like I'll make sure on nine ball I stand away where they're keeping score because I don't want to hear them talk. Because then I get to more worrying. I count my opponent's balls, not worrying about what I've got to do. Then I start getting down on myself whenever I realize, okay, I know they've got to go here and they're already here.
Yeah,
I get to messing it up.
that makes sense. Does the crowd affect your game? Whether it's BCA, APA, what's going on around you? Is that hard?
Oh no, zone out. I don't even hear him.
I try not to let it bother me.
Yeah.
There are some players that will try to shark you, but it's just kind of like I try not to pay attention to it because it's like you need to be able to tune everything out. You can't control what's going on around you. All you can control is what you're doing on the table. So don't worry about any of that that's going on out there.
And I feel bad that when people say like good shot or whatever, right? And I don't respond. It's not to be rude to you guys. It's just I'm focused.
Yeah.
So it's not like if you tell me good shot, I'm not even like acknowledging because I'm so focused. You know.
I'll tell you thank you, but I may not look up at you. Just know it's like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I feel so much better about that one time. That she was just mad at me.
Right?
Never mind.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Jen's not mad at you or Jen's not acknowledging. It's just that at that point I'm focused. Like I really do zone it out. I don't even like pay attention to the music that's playing. That's how like zoned out I get on
Really?
what I'm doing at the table. Yeah.
I've gotten in the habit on Mondays though. I started listening to my own music to get my little happy place.
Yeah.
But I know I've got to get out of that habit because in Vegas you can't wear your headphones. You can't listen to your own music. So then I'm listening to everything that's going back on around me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you gotta kind of get in that mindset and start preparing
Mm-hmm.
for Vegas. I have a playlist, of course, at my home bar, billiards. I'm telling you, as soon as my stuff comes on, everybody's like, "Oh, Stephanie's playing." Like I let my music gets me going. I love that. Like I love
We had
listening
to
to all
do-
the noise and.
We had to do that on the 9-ball tournament because if I'm not if I don't like the music, I'm focusing too much. So Center was throwing on like Barbie Girl. We were listening to NSYNC, 98 Degrees, all kinds of boy band stuff, and it helped get out of my head. But like I said, we were controlling the music. In other places, you can't do that. So it's just kind of like I just try to block things out and try to not over focus and not overthink.
I like the noise. I like hearing all of it. You know, it helps me stay relaxed. I try not to overthink.
Unless it's DJ scares you when he does it.
Oh my god.
Cool. Oh my god. It's like, boy, that was very unnecessary.
Do you guys like shooting combos? How do y'all feel about doing that?
I hate combos.
I'm trying to get better at them.
Yeah.
Still trying. Like, if they're easy ones, I can do, but it's still longer distance combos. That if you're just a hair off, then it's not good. And it never fails. When I try to combo like that, it always sets them up. I'm like, so I try to avoid them.
It's a very hard thing to learn because you have to compensate for. I'll make this ball. Well, what's going to happen to this ball? Where's my cue ball? It's like you're having to 3 balls. I have to know. Should I have a hard enough time controlling that one fucking ball? But you know, I saw a funny meme that said, you know, when during an APA match and your friend has ball in hand, they go for a combo or something. And I'm like, I'm that friend. I'm like, oh, I can knock all 3 of you then. That's fine. I'm good. What's wrong with that?
We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this problem ball situation.
Right now.
So whenever you're behind, do you force the run or do you play defense first?
I force it.
I force that shit. To no loop. Why do you think you do that?
Because I feel like I'm just in a panic and I need to hurry. Like, I gotta hurry and catch up.
You don't have to hurry. Some people take 3-4
Mm,
minutes.
yeah.
Right, Jen? I mean, they used to.
Yeah.
They ain't anymore.
But in not, like I said, in 9-ball, I'm worse about it, especially if I hear how much they've got left, and I just start forcing shots, and I miss, and then they get pissed off, and it just ends up being a shit show.
Yeah. I get it. I think maybe we all
What
have
was the question, by the way? I literally, before my brain could process what she asked, you answered, and I was like, force what?
You for
Okay, I was not the only one.
Yeah,
So I was
if
like,
you're behind,
do you
behind.
force the run or do you play defense?
I don't
force the run.
I'll play defense on it.
I used to do some of that forcing.
Mm.
But again, I just think that comes along with, you know, just
The
gradually
longer you
getting
play,
better
yeah.
and yeah, it's a just another level, I guess.
I've been trying to get better because I look at it like, okay, it's like, let me read it. It's like, let me look to see if I miss this, how many options are they gonna have? And I've been trying to do better.
Oh, especially if they like open running on you and like leave 1 or 2 balls on the table. I'm like, oh, I'm about to piss you off so bad. Because I want to be like 1 defense, 1 defense.
That's the one where I force the defense and it doesn't work. Because I try to it's like I literally have like this much air room and it. I overthink it and it never fails. I always hit too hard or I barely do that little piddly poke where it just kind of
There you go.
Does it make you nervous or mess with you like when you play somebody and they run 5 or 6 balls? Or does it make you nervous at all? Does it? I don't. I'm just like, you're clearing that shit out for me. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
You
I
know what I
wouldn't say it makes me nervous. I feel like more like that, where I'm like, okay, if you gonna run, you better run that shit out. 'Cause I'm about to hurt your feelings.
Like you said, yeah, like I think that's part of like another level of growth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worried because you just made shit easier for me.
Very rarely am I confident or where I get confident like, ooh, I can do this. Like, I can set myself up right. But I try not to run it out just for the fact that I know that it's going to get down to, okay, I know where this ball is. Like, I got the 8 ball over here. But they've got all this shit to hide it behind, and it never fails. I always end up like on this fucking side or something. And I'm just like, okay, well that didn't work.
Yeah. I get it. Do you feel like you adjust your play like different players, or do you come in with like, I'm just gonna play my best game? I struggle with that
definitely
sometimes.
adjust.
Like, I'm like, okay, I kind of know that I have to do this, and do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do more of it in BCA than I do in APA. APA, I'm just gonna go play in BCA because I know a lot of those players with the 400s and like playing like you, Cook, and like if any of those high numbers, I was like, I've got it in my head. If I miss one time, I'm done.
Because there's a less margin of error
Mhm.
when you're playing right in an APA. You kind of feel like you have a little bit of slack,
A little bit of wiggle room, but in
Yes.
BCA you really don't because, like I said, you may hook them like, okay, I've got them hooked on here, but then they go do something you didn't even see, and they run it out. I'm like, well, shit, that didn't work.
my next. Does anybody else have any more other questions? I feel like I'm kind of asking all the others and I haven't given y'all a chance to ask. Chalk every shot or just some?
Every shot.
Every few.
Every few?
Yeah.
It's part of the routine. I chalk every single time. Same for you. I know that. That's part of your routine.
Muscle memory. Is that part of that muscle memory? It's like automatic. But I don't. Like I can go like 2 shots before I re-chalk.
Kind of gives me a chance to regroup too and think about what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do.
true.
You know,
Unless I miscue, then I'm like,
you know, chalk is straight.
there's that damn chalk is cheap.
Yeah, right. Damn. Nah, I don't know. Some of it's not so cheap.
I'll be like, no, it's expensive. No,
Do y'all use gloves when y'all play?
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't. Why don't you?
She likes the feel of the shit.
I need to feel over my
It's with my fingers.
She likes the natural
my
feeling.
natural feeling. I like the natural. The
Skin.
natural. Skin to skin.
No blood, no love, Jen.
Yeah, I don't have no teeth. Please.
Oh my god.
Oh, you was lost. No.
I have to have something else. I have to.
When I first started playing, I did. I just really wanted to be like the cool kids. I was like, man, all these good players all wear gloves, right? But then when I got my when I got my Q-Tech, my first Q-Tech, and it was a wooden shaft. Like it was smooth enough where there was never any kind of like it didn't get caught or anything
kind of
like
ridges or
yeah.
anything in it.
Yeah, so then I was like, yeah, I don't need this glove. Like then sometimes it just like got hot playing with it, I guess, like it just the discomfort. And then the discomfort. It was not comfortable. No.
It's like the more she talks, I'm
I know, like stop.
You're not helping yourself.
digging
So yeah,
deeper
no.
and deeper.
And then now with the carbon fiber, there's no need. Like it's really smooth. So
See,
yeah,
and
no.
I shoot with the carbon fiber, but still, like I don't know, maybe just because I get my hands get clammy and I get so just emotional when I play. My hands are sticky, and I'm like, I can't imagine playing
with that one.
Yeah, because I'm accidentally, you go to the bathroom, take off your glove, whatever, come back, and I picked up my cue, and I'm like, oh shit, I cannot do this because I don't have my glove.
I've always preferred
But I have to have, and I don't like the gloves with the straps. I just like the slip-on. The straps bother me.
I like my, what is mine, a 30-second glove or something like that? I really like it.
Oh,
dang, there goes that piddly poke. I know you're trying to have a piddly poke.
Where do you get that? I don't
I had
know.
ordered online. I saw a friend shooting with it, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I ended up getting it for Christmas last year, I think. And it's so nice. It's super lightweight, breathable. Like, it almost feels like you're not even wearing a glove. That's so nice.
I think I want to look into that.
Yeah.
I use my brutal gloves. Diggs hooks me up with, and I just like those because they just slip
3
on
seconds. 3 seconds pull glove.
I don't understand how people wear the gloves that's just literally your thumb
Oh,
and the two little finger. Like, I'm like, that's not
It looks like a little man.
Yeah. That's not
I call it the condom glove.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
That's just
barely
weird.
enough. Yeah. I try. I was like, it bothers me because I'm like,
It looks like finger panties. Finger panties.
oh, your finger panties.
Oh,
You need to cover up the rest of those fingers,
Right?
Right. Your other fingers are going commando.
Yeah,
That's one of the red one.
Do we have another question? Oh.
I think it's weird. Like there's very few players that do it now, but they put baby powder on their hands. Oh, like I just instantly feel the moisture.
I could never play with
right
that.
out of my skin. I was like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make my hands go chalky.
I could never even play with the old school
chalk that they would put in the bars. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
It's put that shit all over their hands and their clothes and their face. And I don't know if that was chalk, but it was everywhere. I don't know what that is.
Just white stuff.
That wasn't chalk, right?
What's that white stuff on your face?
Like, bro, you ain't supposed to eat it.
I gotta.
I was so green. I'm like, sir, you have chalk on your face, Billy. No,
Like,
never
you
mind.
have
Never
your hands,
mind.
right?
Yeah.
You shoot with your hands, right?
Right. You have that shit on me, man.
I got a glove this last time we were in Vegas. It's by an Asian brand that's the first time I've heard of it. It's Moori.
It was pretty. It was the blue one. Huh?
It's that blue one. I love the way it feels. It just has just a little bit of Velcro, just a boop, just right there.
Really?
So it doesn't fully go over, and I love the way it feels. I'm so bummed it's all dirty now. Now I gotta get another one. I know, right?
February.
But I love the way that glove feels because my hands don't get hot, like your hands don't get sweaty in it. I love it.
Yeah, I saw that 3-second ones.
Yeah, I couldn't play without it. And it's when I first started, I didn't wear a glove. And then it's like, one of those things you put one on and it's like, oh, I can never go back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I like playing. I recently just changed the tip on my carbon fiber shaft. Do you guys have a preference, soft, medium, or hard?
I
Because a
don't know.
lot of people do.
I don't know the difference between them.
Really?
And I'm just still Mondo. I was like, well, I always just ask Mondo, like, what do I need to do? What to put on here?
When I got my carbon fiber, it had the hard tip, and I could not. It just felt so wonky to me. So of course Byron fixed that shit up for me right away. I'm like, dude, I can't. I can't do it. I mean, it just feels different. Like, it just hits hard and it sounds different and everything about it. Yeah, everything about it was just. But I think I do a medium soft or something like that. Whatever that man does to it, it's fine. Perfect.
Right, McMusta.
That's the only guy that works on our kids, so he knows what he's doing. But yeah, I couldn't chew with that hard tip.
Yeah, I can't either. I actually need to get mine retipped. The McDermott that I got for my birthday, they put a hard tip on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
And
see,
I can't.
See, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
yeah. On those brake cues, do y'all shoot with a heavier brake cue, lighter, mid?
Lighter.
Heavy.
I got a heavy. I got a 25-ounce.
I was gonna say, as heavy as it'll
I got
go.
it. Me and everybody's like, well, why? And I'm like, well, when I first started, I didn't have the arm strength or like knew the right way to brake, so I had to use the weight of the stick to help brake instead of actually the way I did it.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I've broken with one of Mondo's and his are light, and I feel like I'm gonna snap the damn thing in half. I know you can't do that. I was like,
It
I'm
feels
scared.
like it.
It feels like I'm gonna snap it in half, and I'm saying nope.
Mine was to keep me from chicken winging.
Mm.
You know, the weight of it helped
Keep it in.
keep it in. Yeah, for my brake versus me getting all wild arm.
I use that heavy ass brake cue. I call them Thor.
Yeah, that's a good name for it. That's
Yeah.
a good name for it.
It works. It gets the job done. That's about the only thing consistent about my game. Like, I can brake. Whatever happens after that, whatever month it is, but I can brake.
My brake's improved. I'm proud of my brake. Like I can now brake and make something, you know, on the brake. So which is
Well, and the thing about a brake is a lot of people think it's all about power. It's not.
no.
It is your follow through.
Yes.
You are basically trying to drive that cue through your ball. I mean, that's all you have to. That's my opinion. But it's not like. And I guess it cracks me up when I see people that are braking and they're just like falling over the table and legs and shit are going everywhere. Like,
Both feet coming out.
I'm like, bro, you gotta do all that.
Have you paid attention to people braking?
You go throw your
Yeah, and I'm like, why do you have to kick your leg up like that?
Yeah, I'm like,
Is it giving you
you
extra?
gotta throw your
back
feet
out.
on the- I'm like, you don't gotta do all that.
Calm
Homie.
down, friend.
Chill. I'm like, it's just the follow through. It is not. You're putting your ass into it. And, yeah, dang. I mean, some people do, but that shit always cracks me up whenever you just see them. They just, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
You want to be extra?
You do you, boo. Start walking around the pool all saying that. You do you. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, you see that?
Be like, did that kickback help you any?
Yeah, did it knock something in?
Did you make something?
That's funny. God, being so critical of other people's brand process. Like,
I mean, I'm not naming names, but you know.
you can. You have to pay for that episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You have to subscribe or
Or
else
one
you won't
more
get to know where you're at.
If you want name drops, yeah.
Or just text me after the show.
Yeah.
We can just have a few laughs about it.
So what I can do now, guys, is so as the division rep, yeah, we are starting singles qualifiers up again. In fact, our first one is next Saturday, January 10th. It'll be at Fast Annie's. We are definitely going to try to be equal opportunity qualifiers this year and be intentional about making sure every bar hosts a qualifier, because when you think about it, a lot of players are comfortable playing in or going to a qualifier in the bar that they play out of, right? So it only makes sense to spread the love. And so the first one for 2026 will be, like I said, next Saturday, January 10th, at Fast Eddie's. And doors open at 1 o'clock. We can't start any earlier, so doors open at 1. So registration will start as soon as the doors open, and then as soon as we fill brackets, we'll go ahead and start them. So I'm hoping by 2 o'clock we can get some brackets started and start getting those done, and we'll start it and done. For an 8-man bracket, it's $25. So to qualify, it's a $25 buy-in. And then this all of the qualifiers that we do now through June 15th is the deadline. Those are going to qualify you for the regionals for fall regionals, so for October. And it's always the first weekend in October. It has been in Waco. I'm not sure if they're still gonna have that bid or if it's gonna go fall elsewhere, but we'll definitely get that out to all of those who qualify for regionals, for fall regionals. So if you want to try to qualify for fall regionals, that schedule, I believe Mike put it on the APA app, he put it on the calendar. So we do have all of those scheduled out, I believe, through June 15th for fall regionals. So again, the first one is going to be January 10th at Fast Eddie's, and then I did post on the Facebook pages, the APA Facebook page, the pre-registration link. So if you want to pre-register, there is a Google's form that you can fill out and pre-register. You shouldn't have to log in or anything like that. You should click on it and just fill out that form. That gets you kind of pretty much on the list. So it gives you some time. You don't have to show up right at 1 o'clock if you're pre-registered. You can show up a little bit after. It's a little bit easier too. We did it for the first qualifier last year in King Louis, or a few weeks ago, and it really helped when we got those pre-registered, because then check-in was a lot easier. You just kind of gave me your name, and then it went. We were able to mark you off the list. The next qualifier after that for January will be January 21st out at King Louis, and those will be in the evening. So for those of you who can't make a Saturday qualifier and want to qualify, once you get out of work and want to do an evening qualifier, King Louis will always be our evening qualifiers, as long as we've got tables that we can try to qualify on. So the first one for King Louis will be January 21st. And those will start around 6 o'clock. So registration at 6, and then start brackets as soon as they fill up. As it gets closer to the 21st, I'll send out another form for that pre-registration. But yeah, things will be a little bit different as far as the pre-registration. If you don't pre-register, that's fine. Show up. We can get you registered when you get there. So again, looking forward to providing more single qualifiers this year. For everybody to try to get qualified for single competition Vegas, so regionals and then Vegas. So
Lots of exciting events coming up this year. So if that is all, we're going to close this out tonight. Bang it on it. We'll be back hopefully when everybody else has some free time, and maybe by then we'll get to update on the Queen of the Hub City tournament and all the other tournaments and league play and all the other crazy things and no draw January stories and
Yeah.
you know, we'll update everybody on that. So, but anyway, thanks for listening in today.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys. And we will see y'all soon.